Meet FM
Area abusia fo ema munyina ha Sabre ebra so si ade me man tijuma de ebra mo ha ye 100.9 FM I na wo afidie no ato ase ya memo akwa abasronko ye do asese Sabre mu wo de afidie no ato neat 100.9 FM ye koso akai mo se ene eye ebna da March bosomede da to so aduono emienu 22nd March 2022 in the year of our Lord. And now we show you calendar na so anya say emfiemfi mienu ene aduonu mienu no afa ne adi mu aduoche baako and now 81st day of the year 2022. Eti aka na fo 284 days na chese 2022 ye de kwa wie ye. Ameka wonya wotu mobui na chacha ikachuma wokra wabanya. And now we make a for edi ama na makai wo ese utie hei eyadum bi keke na ama utie yen sa donhwiri emo ni amesra woni se emirika bi eda wani bi a wutuo no dine wani nafa adwunumu kan betu se amerika na enhwe obi de emire obi mirika wotu enhwe wo de na hwe wani mten na tu se amerika no ne kokodu da bia wo ye bibi ahwe wo ho na ye de wo ho beto enkosua wo bi asa what ya say ensua ne wo bi eye kwan obi fa so ekasa kwan obi fa so eto ne nyom kwan obi fa so ye ne niema eno na wo nsusu wasua entini sa wo to nyom kora no a ye hunu sa nipa na wo sua no ni photocopy sa ene gina ho no nipa na wo sua no ono ne ye hunu na mom no ye hu wo ankasa no it be your original self enye the second rate person of someone else what you say na mekan what ya say abrabo no eyetare pa enti sebe emanyi wani wu ese wo hye bibia se foforo emanyi wani se wo sam wani mu fifire na wankasa wa hye wo de ase ansansa abrabo no enye betesa da bia ndi no kura ema wo ho emania wo bi eka de afa ho no entwe wadwene emfiri ba bia wo de wani akere no eso sa de pankwa na wo ye de amenua nya akomatoye mo na nya nweta so honhom se wo beye akwakodu na nkonim ebeye wo de ade bia ya atai kai wo ho ese wo ankasa wo anigie no ehye wo a wonsam enti emma kwan emma ehu ene adwendwen bia emme control emma ehu ene adwendwen emma bunkam emfa so da bia wo ye bibia so obi beka ho asem ti wusuro wutu anamo bia se ye wusuro de ni na wodi nipa no achiminua wonkoso abrabom da wodi nipa no achi unkọ because nipa no ye wo hose ye bekasa de bia ya kasa de bia so nipa beka ho asem wo ye tene sa me so wa bai tire wodi awo wodi awusuo chese bia be ye bia sa me ye hwea longo so na meba wodi awo ye hwea papa da be na be kese enti wodi nipa no achi a odofo unkọ wanim da wa brabom wodi nipa no achi ye wasa wo yema ukoma eto wo yem wo home eka wo ho no Unya de biarada. Entiminia, yiwani, chi wani. Sa wofe se anamo a wutuo no, ede wobekwa wani giemu, ede wobekwa hutomu, ede wobekwa asumduemu nko ade a, enhwe nea obi a wotenchen eka, because observers will always and always be worried. And afe abrabo mu nso no, utu anamo na wote hwe no, na wusua niema, udi ntwe wo mu no, na wusua niema. The fact that se bia wakoton ice water na waboka na enkyere se, ukoton biemu e kabeba. E kabo na wo boy no se ya disuade de ma wo se niema bi a wo ye na hyase no a enu tie ma e ka na e ba ye no obebu nkompo no ahwe sa niema no no taking note wo putu ne down eti the next anamo a wo tu se wo kwa koton ice water biem no kwan ya ka na wo fa so ton no nya sa kwan no so e na second time wo beton no na che sa hwease edi kan a kire wo nyansa se niema bi wo hye adwuma fofrase a enya ahyase no na ahyase se wudi wo profit ana se emfa so eba no Udi o enjoy etikai te obia brabomu o face challenges obia efesi o how obia face amane ene ade nya wonko a ejise bia to word for susukasa esanse wo kasa bebra enya ade ebesesa e ade kan brabo ho eno ne ma brabo ewie peye wo ho a wodi de kakra wo ho a esun kakra wo ho no asere kakra wo ho na wo sika asa wo ho na afa wanya sika ni nyina ehyepu se de bia nye de bia na abenya no soche enye de bia so na abedi awerho akwakosi ase entiminua se ohaw ni amane ni atete ni koda na no eba eya susu kasa me mu akwa abasoronko na magye watum prekope safe na ade wafidie na to amekanfo amase aha ye Neat FM eye 100.9 me 90 show ena waso egu a utie ye di show yi ebrel efri awia donko ekosi anwumre no 9 enti ene ebna dai me biamzi 1 me na me tena dwam na matoto bibia ede dwumadie abrewo me wo aboafo etamachi Dr. Father Dixon 1 I wono wo ye producer from afar otie yen do odamia do magjero saji my frame ma bankro nana ya osafo wo mu nyina ne metema wo mu bo machi dom ama me de dwumadie yi ede abrewo I me kanfo ama wo say wo hwe yen live e wo Facebook e ye Neat 100.9 FM live e na uko YouTube nso so a e ye Despite Media yen WhatsApp line so ya activity wetimi do message aba wodi bi ba Facebook live no wodi bi call a YouTube now the bin so eba live wo yen WhatsApp line so 050 372 1744 050 372 1744 o de buy breast fatem no ye beken kan kama e de amount e ya no ama onsem kan no e ho atse why enya ha e na abeba akuti anketenkete enya ha e na abetwetwe obi enya ha e na wo ba bedi obi atem yen kenkan atemdidie e wa ha enti onsem no no aka no constructively criticize constructively na yetimi akenkan kama e de amount medin e de MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO betimi afem biamzi 1 woman gada MAAME soja BIAMAH brofo de biamzi ni nyina wo frɛ me a mejo so kama pa me twa me hotaw me ba pepepa enne aye benadai ye koso abodawro e de afa ekwan so kosekose ho eniema hodo bi wo ho no mo a emmoa ye ma ye kwan no eso enwo aniema no ena ye betiti ho kakra na afie bie phone lines na atomo ametefo mo so mabembe etimi twa me hotaw ba pepepa ye de kanawu ebrel.
The best station in the capital, Neat FM.
Microphone free se kwan no mo de wonam so na won kasa ne seven prejudice a ebia wo ye jimifo enye jimi na wagimie jai wo mo life ma wo mo no mo mfa mo wo mo bra obi bia obebu kwase na so do be fa kwan bone so no se wotimi nya akokoduro ka wo sisi so se nipa ne ye na oye no wo bo homodi se wo mfi no na wo gya na manyame a wo ma nipa na nkasa wo ne tibua edi na ne ho nto ne wate asefo sa asi so da.
Surround yourself with the right people. Find your encouragers, not your discouragers. Find your uplifters, not the people that bring you down. Find your Aarons and your Ors who hold up your hand, not the ones who drag it down. Find the voices that lift you up and not the voices that drown you. Find the place of your strength and be smart enough to find the gaps of your life.
Don't give up. There is a God. He's still alive. Hold on to your faith. Hold on to that determination, that passion. Whatever made you start, remember, and let it keep you going. Keep pushing. It doesn't matter. The hurt will go. One day you'll sit back and laugh at those painful days. Keep pushing.
And you sikanine ni a wasisi dan. O sikanine ni a oba. Eni pakasa yanya noa ki abeye den. Odidi aso bi so. Onomo omo bi nom. Baby ani papre nano. Omo baby da.
Much nonsense in our country. Look at what you are doing to the road. Eh? Look at what you have done. Look at what you have done. And you at your age, and this country is for all of us. And what all of you working here, Munna and pending for a conway, ya dimini usika na ye. Eh? Eti niamu ye a crime ayamamu. I am giving you. All of you working here, and whoever is building, it's not the building. I'm not concerned about the building. I am concerned about the road. I am giving you up to Friday. I'm giving you up to Friday. If you like, continue with this up to Friday, and you will see what's going to happen here. Okay? I am giving you enough time. Whoever is building, if you like, keep the concrete mixture and continue to damage the road. Okay? I am showing human face to you. I am giving you up to Friday. If you like, continue with this. Continue with this. I will come here on Friday and you will see what will happen here.
Ghana for them paper and contraband business. Business is illegal. Ghana for paper. The more now, one was a soldier for about 10 years. I don't know. A whole business in Kuino Bita. So, ain't no unfinancial woman, sir. I'm manage business, together with the regulatory bodies. No more so child compensation. I don't know. Me catch you pain say, minia, and no, and a bema problem no at work. Now, small scale man for them to make a change with said, sir, Garam say fight here, I won't dance any the other come on. One mama basa. If the moon and Casa Moku Konoma pan, would you have my Yamon lances, we legal minor. Obia them, a baby, we are or be sen or coca abecount. A question at Chidia no dead Yasia. So, and maybe see through on one. One pound can was a mob of 14 day at the chipen or cotoy. Obofon Cofano, man, Masanya Chidia, such a Chidia to me bon country here, so no Cachano Mazé, who didn't know a Sambabao, assuming family the baby I'm dead yet, the very near chimney. No, so, not you, and I'm a man of cotor 10. Obofon call for me, Sana small ski manners, no, almost a panu. A band of fighting I'm safe for, just small ski manners for. And some of my hang, no man, Kuabano, Kuamano, no one was and found into a burning jeans, say, and you're one more yet. Galamsino. It me have been maybe says, oh, yes, must get manna. And that's why Galamsea, me ba, wina, a framo. So, it's a dear Moa, Nippon of the Mon, send any monium, Kono Komano. Many I don't care, Ghana Freddy and I don't care, Ghana. Would your pa a quite 50 coin? Ya, and your pa, yes, 4 power Ghana. And a pine couldn't fee a year. Tikani bow, or he said, or more than sick and quite couldn't fee a canoe. A bang and I'm not a man. You need that spirit of volunteerism, no? Some may be. Me and Cassami from me from Crabia, a free tan or so, a cop me buaka, Sicanibia, sorry. Send me ye quantity a man, a being Nigana, a bibio in your unqua, not Ghana for no, yet a kiss hard, you know.
Patients are suffering, students are suffering, traders are suffering, pensioners are suffering. Drivers are suffering, contractors are suffering, civil servants are suffering, and farmers are suffering. Fishermen are suffering, and men are suffering. Women are suffering, and children and Ghanaians as a whole are suffering.
Government is broke, but people are spending billions to go inside the government that is broke. Have you ever seen a minister who resigned because government is broke before? Government has no money. Have you ever seen a governor who said, ladies and gentlemen, when I was elected, I thought the government had money. Now I discover government has no money, I resign. Have you ever seen it? Government has no money, but they are bringing money out at election time. Where is that money coming from? So they are lying. What is happening is that there are two types of wicked people in government. Type 1, they eat current money. Any money they find in government, they will eat it. They are wicked about that one. There is type 2. Type 2, they eat current money and future money. They will say, my term will end next year. When I leave, how will I eat money? Let me borrow money now and borrow money of the future and eat it now.
We are with you for Kana Wubre and Aswono. When it's you said last week, and send be beto dra efa DVLA home and my DVLA one more can say we shall send near Makeka Kono atum say over 1 million vehicles are any roadworthy and a quite so. Nebinum can say DVL is our complaint with you our sanka if you baby for na yeba momo jusu ne ban same and a more babontain at the Sansemi Ababe to Jane Yenny Pebi Asumuna and they sank any DVL for a bidding common answer. One much say meetings upon meetings and near dinner one more a time no a boa person to almost strada yamea domo. Now what you say ne one beba na omani ababedim a home encomo na ebusuan for near ye can a rain and say a quain who do pee or honomo a bit me a faso na and quenchia a sea ewa ya quine sono a bit me a siano ne faba conom a yes say Cassia and nam quine sono castle a bear papa a free castle in the roofy a basin a type. Koka ni engine, koka ni steering wheel, koka ni brake, eni ni eke kahunyina. E was se etimi ejina brane, ejina so, esipisi na hemfo na bema ejina so, no eni DVL4, woma juma so ombehe, esasa kasi nyina, ebetimi ejina nenai so. Nenso kami se, dodo kasa, dodo onwa ya, enam kwanso no bebre. Womu nye roadworthy, ensemfata se, ebefa kwanso, nenso ya ma kwanya, womu nam so. Na eniyeme bi amakenka ne entie kakra mate ache se Goro Boys nso edifa na nsem na be fie kakra ne yenya ne entie se Goro Boys foi yetu wo so sa wo da so ho ana se yetu wo so sa ne sa wan be ne ye be fa so a Goro foi ye be sake wo mo ye be ba yetiefo ho na wo ma kire yen kwan ya DVL wo so betimi afa so na wo ma yi wo ma dwuma yetitru se wo mu twa roadworthy stickers ede ama cars yehu se kai CPC ta esefata na no mo ye around 2016 yenyantie se at that time Minister of Transport may her soul rest in perfect peace dem ami jifa ativo wo mo ekolonche stickers roadworthy stickers ya wo mo ede be mankrofo se be ya manual one no mo te paper na ye atwatwro so a wo be na fake fra ene ade no ebetimi ayi every system no mo eno ho nsem akwakosi sen nanso yenya DVL fue no yeto ama yetiefo ese edien na DVL fo wo msoso timi ya ebeboa na yehu se kasia enam ekwan so no saa kasi nyina eye papa saa kasi nyina ejananan so saa kasi nyina esefata se ebefa ekwan so se de enkoyie se de enkoyie kura ase no dodo no anwa kasa kura wutimi hunu ka bi pa na mkwase na wo se kura afem abusuafo yeto amamo drivers titru edien na mususu se driver and vehicle licensing authority for womo de to akwan mu a ebeboa ama issue of roadworthy certificate etimi agina na nan so issue of roadworthy certificate etimi afiri womo aho ne nkonko free Goro Boys ho omanfo kon bedo so on beko DVL for wom office wom akwakotwa wom roadworthy certificate na mom no onye se opentem etiani obefa Goro Boys for so na Goro for no ekokotwa e de amomo a de wom de be mom bia so no eya na eye fake ene eho enkro ne ba etienne yeto ama yetiefo nyame ya dum na otwe se ne yenya DVL for no a wom so yaba wom nai so 0302243540 0302243540 and 0302257902. Sawa Daroma Ofra Ebejos. Hello. Yes, good afternoon.
Afternoon, ma'am.
Nyamia Domudini baby Afrefe or Daroma.
Winning as a one way apostle.
Pachodini baby Afrefe.
Oh, would you have been a Munkala Jonas?
Yo, Mukala, yet you.
But the Yana. We said, "Man, we are about 90 now. So, inshallah, over. So, man, we are about the which means 90 the very positive that you on your part. I'm sure.
Medasipi.
I think it's a sooner and tough for now or what I say.
Munkala is so to many Jesupa. Then tell for whereby for me, I'm a mempe. It's what that room. Unya, if I could baby for friend and yamia. Yeah, because the Kawasam, they uncle.
But I'm now we more that's all fat. Mami Suja, Michelle, I mean, about fire for national chairman, coming papa, and you also Uyuki or Bansu Sekakai. Does this now? Yeah,
I was your for aha medical kasa yenchia. Hello.
Mami Soja.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mami Soja.
About Jodini baby Afrefi.
Mami Soja, your family na amwako.
It's you.
Mami Soja, we umpo mutu saying.
You start doing me when.
That obadi asi. Mami Soja. Driver and vehicle, the vehicle for almost say Cassidy and Amquanswa, Omnia Good West, you know. When I said say cars and Amquansi, no, they are quite a dim, no Omnia West because I'm a Quanso. Mambiama. Obika, our shop. There was no good boy. Here, man, a sticker, but I thought a cow, not a num. Police need to be Shaka is a cowway. You really wear this sticker at a cow, I have a papa. So what this guy? Not a cock. Not the kind of a cab on carbon.
It is a dear na DVL for be ya. That any be free home.
Mammy BIAMAH, the Mamma dear. One coquanso. No one take cast and I'm considering now. Oh, my somebody checking. Oh, no one takes a kind of number. The road with the Carolino. I have a partner, you sick. They tell them as a car, a road with the kind of a you break here. They want a ball. What I hear, the light and so.
It has say. It has sippy. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
About your dinner, baby, Afrefi.
Yankasa mi dindi ya jeni mu mikase fro fankoberia.
A general budget you.
Mukuna yana as one me ma warning. Ya mi kan yemi de me driver bomu de ba me de ye furu ka fi nyina pati nye se ye furu ka.
No correct.
Ba sa di when they say ukọ se ho ageli u se yin wo no a. Se di aka ni approach person.
DVL hono. So I'm going to try a rest car no I trust the car man no. Car no correct.
Correct. Then she said nipan the car nam. That's a sad necessary in ya. Until one is I'm a chinana. A principal to my principal as a home check it. Sanya Maniamano.
Oh, sir, a Janimoy. Oh, sir, DVL, one more was one more say. Bia and nam quine subiano. Ikita correct sticker roadworthy sticker sefata say and nam quine sticker ebo. But this is a situation whereby nkrofo efa kwan bi so enya sticker no e de bo mo cars ho bra ebi o sticker no ye fake ebi o ho nso so a wo mo fa kwati kwan so e no wo mo e de ayesa enti road DVL as an institution no e de ahyehyɛ no mo de gu akwa mu se be ya saa de ni be free ho no mo ansa na mo task approach for say mo nso so mo nya vigilant e wo saa ne mai
and you say one no boys na na ye adwuma ana me boa omno na ye adwuma say me landlord office o say minimum 37 o say minimum de koso omno na ye adwuma ye ban sa de na boys na mo ya sa na so mo no mo attack wo because the ban sa ka so ni na beti ma ko bokoro no abra ye fifi akira kwan wa gwa yehu e de say principal mo mani da ho mo ti bibi sa o mo de ko one office one ka say no ade we no say koso enti mo nya investigation na mo hu ekrofo mo ya sa ade no ya ha no say wa principal go e no mo ya sa ade no
me da CP Jenimo edie no hello of MAAME back up. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Bagada.
I treat you.
About me the DVL omuye juma. Ghana Police Service omuye juma. Ne baako essay enkwan nyina. If we say omuye kwan bia so mbebo omu juma na timi akoso amom. Enso omuye juma wo ho na bi. abɔnten de leak na aba abɔnten ama papa no for no so it may the same thing na fake. It is the ben says on the code be on bit me so that's our code no. It's me cho. If you say no bit me aboa. If so mine will be a boy say we kon kan so no if papa no for ko no ma say nyama baby. Nti omo hwe ko mbe fa so a omo betime code bi dia to se aboa ama sa fake one ni na free system.
That's a pass of MAAME back up and no. Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. Pacho dini baby afrefi. With you.
Number one, that license that's a pass and a certificate now. Almost how much you have proof. And even they have to check the fake ones in the system. They're different for the bar. Almost from entity at a failure center. They are police. Yeah, they can just use that apparatus. That they have bought or card so and a sticker no. I just say authentic. And the last thing they say entity or what number anyone. When they are done with Kahan music entity. Crime and our illegalities, our lawfulness, our roads, especially when it comes to our driving. There will be one instance, entity watching driver, getting a cocoa, it never happened. The worst thing they say, on this kind of majano. Anyway, they may say, if it's not about giving, then a different on the mandate, nobody issue that issue. Yeah, there's another body called NT. If you say the PI okay now, what's a can be banner on your roadway there? The best thing that you allow the road to work. Not to me, no, there is just a short blue police. And when you wait, man, then say your police follow. And what are they going to do? Metromas, maybe I'm a dano. I will say, Metromas, I'm paying the for buy it. You can't make sure it's supposed to make with no police. But any Accra, Metromas, I echo the Quanta, a travel copy with the Echo Tamale, Echo Boku. Every now and then, I can't say, and somebody is answers. But when you are the treasure,
Medase, Munkaila, Medasipi. Hello. 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 Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Ebacho dini baby afrefi. Ebacho de share it you.
Mama, really want them to be my brown. When you put on you know, I agree. And when you have 25 minutes, I want to go. Could you believe that? Where am I? What am I going to yeah, could you believe that? More than 1 year, 10 times. No, yet. After I went to mom, they say, baby. Then be a local friend, yes, something your friends say, card of Yamamu, and my so. Mafia Madonna, no, yes. And then
Medasipi, hello. Oh, on your penny, Yajao, Nampomia dear.
I mean, I don't mean any events, Nampacha also.
Abdumarakwa.
Yo, master mo amebeka ena mi ne yaken. Goro boys no, ya sing nature na what way. Manum na sign. Ebi na okache DVLA lances to renew me media bro 1 year 3 months. Omo tete ode na omo ye. Na ma yese kamen kan radio so. Ni aba BIAMAH car bi nam krom ha. Car mienu yusu one normal. Ma Fred DVLA penny abona mane ebesi ne ye na omo aye wo. Mo sori amuti yehu bibi ayenka. Ukoka de na omo ye wo. Say your member mu in the machines na mu de ye registration. Na car mienu yusu the same number. Na mu ntumi ye ho hia. Na adwuma no nipa odan no say ye pam no. Anado ọman no baabi a ɛkɔ no nipa bi a wode wɔn atuatua enyuma no no ɔmo gu anim ase ne aba BIAMAH oni amenye adwuma
da sipi oni apenye Evans na otene nkan. Hello
good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pacho Dini baby afrefi.
Frank Nero, I'm here, me order market.
Yo, Frank Nero, it's you.
Yo, I hear mentia or mentia from a different na mini aba. Program now we know. Na men kan.
Amen.
Omo nyansa pe Solomon. Nyansa o de ma.
Amen.
Mini aba. They say there at lava for me na over the market. What was station o me na me station master e wo ho. The drivers no they say taxi no omu ntia o mini aba. They say omu ntia o. Omo so omu nya dwuma. Omu nya sika nkofie. They say do mitun so omu keke. What driver be you want to fuel 4.5. This is kind of 4.5 billion. Why you must 6.5? What to put on 4.5? I got 2.1 or where is 1.5? I got to say Ghana only made ever saying from a mate saying. They say the dollar for year you know, yeah, okay, some man. If you have a need of a video, what you will do, okay? Program your mouth from California. Former President Mohammed said, Nana Kupado said, but we say, yes, Straumo, Adela for, yes, super lot of Venusa, yes, your person, yes. To say they have better to develop for you, say, who go you know.
Medasipi, hello. Good afternoon, Bacho Dini baby afrefi.
Uni aba manu amwani fita samandere.
Amwani bibi abako.
Bibi abako, ma bibi bakumbe.
It's so.
Ubajuma. Enne nia obema etimi ye no ba etimi ye na wo ye no yansa na nyankopɔ de ma Solomon no ɔfama wo na obetuma ya mana bro sa kra ya ma be ozi asem we adabia wo ma ye ho ayi efisi ni bisa se peli fo na ye o mutia na ina mi ne ba ko be ka ye no bisi wudu wa gulu boys no ani peli fo ni na ade sewo ani ye bufu kra no se wo we samaya na wo maba wo nya ba ye fake tamasi ye de to so na ye fake. Give me say who got them? Oh, I can't. I'm about to just kind of sweat. Kind of swim in my wine. Over the wine now, paying yesterday, a woman. That's what about the yesterday, woman. Ever. Then I will accident as me. I am the disaster. This is where you road. I think you will make my every single make my year. I think Mammy out there in the castle. Almost someone you want to go for. No one can stand still. But I won't yai. But how many of you want to see them of our court? Don't you understand me, Diano? When you did what? And you're kind. And you're speaking amount. And you go to where time to do. Only on a Misra.
Let us say, Yamisra also so. Hello. Nebonsu. Nebonsu. A pembaba. Yet you.
Pim said yesterday. Then go. I didn't come it. The Mamoni Juma. Uni of them are 3rd Minister 1. Look at them on a share. The 25th. What you was a cocoa and Kundebeodia, that Nabina Minobema Samuel Kusuku, Kuya, next of Stadium. The American say, if you are a bar, me bought a jiffy so. Now, I drop a phone, Minobaya, Contembra and Cam. So, Usha said, your patrol is Koya. And you know what is why you what it says in Sanka, and what does it mean? Sad rubber for Mumfa, Nifaka, and Samusam, I'm too for and Muku perform a Mupa. And you said the Mamo, and we did some look at the transport minister, or Tier, or Mampanisu Tio, but no, or Basha Swama, or Basoya Sre, I'm a Macron Ghana, akoyanim ese nyame adom DW yes ambre na Toyota ewa ha Nissan Toyota motinti ewa ha ebedum le bi no yen kwa broche enkotoka yen ye be pop yen mamu niam ade ama o man no yen nya burabu ni bi
Yada CP hello. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Mama BIAMAH.
Bacho dini baby afrefi.
Bacho service akos me starfin some zabzo.
Eno akosia yitio.
Mama, we di me pacho masem no enye we na mo na ade ayi si gifo ayi ye mfiti enu anajo e won nsawom. Aye ten. Omo dum light na fi 5 minutes bia ye dum ne so sa be pem by this time. Omo nkan bi bia nche ye nia ma nyina ase. Pacho ye no se wo de ana station we de ka omo betim pacho ye from ni biem. I'm so bad. I'm can be been said. A man for you. Yeah, why any there was saying, Mama.
Okay. That's it. Yeah, that's well noted. Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Debacho, Gaskia. Ayo, yetio.
Numbers, somebody deep person, and I'm with their court, no matter what, station. No much deep person, meaning the palace, no family. So much the Baku for deputy Panipago, who would have a play. What did you know? This is not all about it. Some guys and Cosa, and a bonnet Jamas and Tomulas, Omun, this age man, maybe I'm a pa.
Bensumedas, Gaskia, now 10 and Cano. Hello. Also, so far, a bride, Diana, DVL for Munye, Momu Fanny Guru, phone if you hormona. A roadworthy certificate, Yentimi, and correct, and Famom. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Mr. BIAMAH.
Yes, darling.
Yes, Steven New Pantan Village.
Sibo, yet you.
Oh. Some of when see, no one or Musma group boys now. And to put in my place for my Janata, we were Jana, no homogeneous land and article for your manner. Or motivate 2 mana. I don't know more against I tell me like Omuka for being young. Tell me to a mother Yankee. A driver for ya. Sabi my daughter to far was no boy, my day. They know when now or not radio station for Monteminka. No more to NDP, you know why. There's some by any yamay.
Okay. Miss Sumeda Sipi, Kafrawati. Ivo, me mouse dempa na nani a jawu ya papa. Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. If I told you, baby, I'm free. Oh, Papa, then put me there. The radius. Yo, yeah, that's sippy. Openye appear brobe and hotel and cano. Hello. 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 Good afternoon. I'm Adam Boko. Bacho dini baby afrefi.
Unia Bima, Friends Force, Mikasasi plus 1, 2, 3 from Modern Saloon.
It's you.
Na, Yamin Shroud, and no one say, on the college, you must be a boa basso. A Juma de oh, yeah, teacher, yellow the boa basso. Now, when you about the last week in the car, videos of the MPP college, you have for 5 years in the college, your mother 12. You could see how much you said last week. We most is slow there 4 days in me. And the MPP for Omonke, now MPP college, no, you have to travel yet. You have for 5 years in the college, there 13, we are there. Now they make a DVLA for them, sister. Don't him continue. But so, me now for Nipa 11, and I could try road word or Nina, you say you sick. enti me bisa sa assembly ni say kwan ne twa mo nipa yi 11 mi nua ka one mother one father omu twa because omu se hono lie said that ni ho nti 37 fo nyina ko twa wo continue to me say nipa yi 11 nyina omu na police for ato omu enti sa didi ale fo no connection ni nyina si wo ko sister wo ko na sa wo so ko register wo car and sister problem abefom ko down way ko twa way no ko down way ko twa me so be wura up is more than 10 Now the man go over there, let out it and let out 30 minutes or the
No, my dear, but yeah, Radegana. The systems, no. Mate, ombeba. Omo ama Francis mi di jabe gunichim. Eda sipi. Hello. Good afternoon. Agwasi mitio.
Amen, Shirawate. Meto Canada. Akuma tum kanokore. Undio biya. Ntese omo pa se okedo mama no party alternative. Ba wo da won tesa yami shaw. E dia ba problem ka. Adana government be ya budget ah. Yes also abai ensha educators. Mo kasa ma abai no. Ye tuo mo ka akọ president. As I minister what Ghana so almost first person kasa omo a Ghana panya side so mo ka. Information can be said African first person ka no ene me party communicators na omo titi radio so no you know embo man ka mami soja. Ibi say o mpacho wa me kakra. Embo man say we party communicators omo ti radio so TV so. He chase come on. Now, so a ministry here was first person. I got a ministry. Someone to me, mother. Only you move from market and go for me.
And also, so your point. And also, so your point, pa. It has sippy. Ebusia kana wo eno no omanfo e de adwenkyere na ba nyame ya domo a enebna seda sene ai na DVL for wo mo etiase wo mo amma ene asem ato wo mo mabu mo dede sa akopem da wo mo ebeba enti Francis over to you Jolate aha eno no yere messages kakra mo de aba na no susu yemfa mfam na fe yemfa yendro curtains down wo kana uso Charles Mafo no se mama I'm watching you live inside Atria Mountains you know dwampa yempa de ye pa Akwasi Kisigo Mwanka and his government finding excuses to justify their ill performance, failures, and crass incompetence won't help you. Accept that you have failed and seek help from NDC to bring the economy back on track. Master PN was watching me 90 live inside London with Antia Malusi, Angela Kosia Kunedu Amwakon, Augustina Baden, Rama, Sandra Okra, and Akosia Diamond. Keep on educating the general public. Matse Medasepa. Akwasi Amweni Fita. As Amanka said, good afternoon, Mame. NDC leaders should stop making noise and propaganda. You were in power before. What did you do? Ghanaians will still vote for NPP. Regards to Honorable John Buedo and Chairman Makiba of Asamanka Sim. Nana Ekwia Boate aka 11 is good. Bank of Ghana increasing the policy rate to 17% is in the right direction. This is because currently the inflation rate is around 15%. So the policy rate increase will mop up excess liquidity in the system, thereby reducing the inflation and exchange rate. Anyway, regards to Chairman Odeneho Kwaku Apia, Chairman Guka, Ashanti Regional Chairman Hopeful, and no Afe Yawuza Edway Fiswame. It is astonishing to see the people who were rubbishing the economic indicators as not reflecting the reality because it was a plus for the NPP government then. Are the same people using these same indicators to criticize the current government? This signifies how unappeased people can be, regardless the good things NPP will do. Regards to Hope in Pope and Prince Obeng Yawuza and Wadebaye. Kwabena Pia is watching us live. Komensa Pila 2 and Wasema Miss Soldier. Thank you for the good work. Let's congratulate His Excellency Nanado for pushing $2 billion for raising our economy back. Regards to Professor Christopher Ameya Kumfi and Mr. Boachie Jacko, former Energy Minister. Komensa Pila 2. Hernandez Fidel Hayford and also Eddie Abano say good afternoon. MAAME BIAMAH, it's a bright Tuesday for us all. What the free takra day kwesimentim. Now the Dr. Afriya Koto stand tall among all potential successors of President AKWAFO. His unprecedented achievement in this MPP government makes him the best minister of our time and best agriculture minister under this republic. Emmanuel Bond and also DVLA should move from their comfort zone to lorry stations and conduct their exercise over there. In Shraba and Nelka, Ashama constituency. Good afternoon, Mami Soja. Nice program this afternoon. I want to say that DVLA should sanitize their workers and also up their work. Special greetings to Odeno Hoko Ekwapia, aka Kuka, and the Commander Prince obeying aka Garo. In Shraba and Nelka, Mercy upon Mrs. Mercy upon is also watching us live, and also the Abakwa Mwabwa team is watching us live. And demo ABC, my main check it WhatsApp, and so say Moody Biaba, and so my clear Eddie free honor preco. Then when we set the ball rolling, and I say afe Yahoo new messages and also so what they abba na. Good afternoon, MAAME BIAMAH. The NDC having been asking about Dr. Bawumia. You should know that Dr. Bawumia said when the fundamentals are weak, the CD will expose you. The fundamentals are the number of foreigners who are over 1,000 buying and selling dollars at Tudu and other places. And if the MPP flash out these illegal dollar traffickers, the same NDC will come out and criticize the government that the MPP does not like foreigners. The NDC should wait. Dr. Bawumia will resurface after the MPP flag bearer race. Dr. Bawumia will come to the NDC like an earthquake. Mr. Tay, Edway, Ifri Gulf Estates, and Ode Ebaye. In this era of economic recession, it will be necessary to engage in an effective civic orientation as regards to taking internal responsibility to ensure doing more for ourselves than depending more on external fiscal support. It's also necessary to welcome e-levy to boost other revenue collection sectors to get our economy going. Osai Kweku Edifi UK and Ode by way Kakram. Messages and also mode FA WhatsApp line so buy ye. Enti yede Kanewu session no yede AC hanamo say ya ba assign discussions and kasa wohano. Was the me fa kwenye so na me de nchaka sie pa ama nana Watson of CPC nana T nana and nana baby I will be nana Jenny Watson I will be nana memao a very good afternoon. Afei Mr. Boachi Eja Honorable. So, my man, a very big good afternoon. Dr. Christopher Ampedu, Doc, the Samaritan, and also Yemano, good afternoon. And Afei Sono Obi Biara, Wafidi Eda Neat Sabre, my special good afternoon. Ye try waba, eba studio after discussions. Yeah, better.
Patients are suffering, students are suffering, traders are suffering, pensioners are suffering, drivers are suffering, contractors are suffering, civil servants are suffering, and farmers are suffering, fishermen are suffering, and men are suffering, women are suffering, and children and Ghanaians as a whole are suffering. You can engage in all the propaganda you want, but if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. You will recall that I stated in 2014 that if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. That was true then, and it is true now. You have seen a stability return to the exchange rate. In fact, for the year, the cedi has appreciated in value. When we came in, it was run. We have arrested it. and the IGP has the keys. He's locked it up. We've arrested it. People say that John Mahama is a nice man. You cannot get nursing training allowance. You cannot pay your children's school fees. You cannot get a job to do. Agriculture will be declining. Electricity prices will be going up. Is this the sort of nice man we want? He may be a nice man, but he's an incompetent nice man. Look at the economic management team. It is quite clearly a fantastic team. Professor Jambafo, Dr. Akotose, Dr. Afriye Akoto, Honorable Alan Chiremanting, Boachi Ejaku, Ken Oforiata, Senior Minister Yao Osafo Mafu. What a solid team.
My view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people.
You know why Dr. Bawumia is quiet and why we are where we are? You know, when you use classroom and textbook economics, I have a master's degree in economics. And in every economic analysis in the classroom, you will be told that hold all factors constant before you can make any economic analysis. In reality, when you have to make economic decisions, you cannot hold the lives and livelihoods of people constant. And so if you are a textbook economic like the vice president, you cannot import those theories and the Adam Smith and the Tobin Q and all those theories into real life. Because in real life, you cannot hold my life, the food, the clothing, the basic necessities constant for you to make your analysis.
Which we're all very aware of.
That is why we are where we are.
For me, the most important part was my counterpart, my colleague, the running mate of the NPP, Ezu. He still claims that he has 170 questions that we have to answer. And all over the country, we have answered the most important questions that he has asked. We have shown him where he has gone wrong. We have shown him where his information is wrong. But he still persists in asking us to answer the 170 questions. So today, I asked my people to bring me the 170 questions. And I was surprised at some of the questions that he has for us to answer. Question 140, he said that they built Jubilee House, Flagstaff House. So I said, but that is not a question. Paragraph 140, this is the 170 paragraphs of his statement. And he says there are questions. Paragraph 140 says that we built Jubilee House, also known as Flagstaff House. I said, yes, that's a fact. So what am I supposed to say? He says they rehabilitated Accra Sports Stadium. Paragraph 141. They built Esipon Stadium and Tamale Stadium. That they renovated Peduasi Lodge. I think that is paragraph 146. You have renovated the president's house, Peduasi Lodge. What do you want me to answer about that? So anybody who is asking 170 questions, you know that he's not serious. And therefore, we shall ignore the 170 questions because he's not serious. Because he's talking about things that have happened. For example, paragraph 169, he says that the NDC, he quotes the NDC manifesto. I don't know what he wants me to talk about when he's quoting our 2012 manifesto at us. So we have answered him. He should come up with better questions so that we can seriously look at what is happening in our country.
You know why Dr. Bawumia is quiet?
Government is broke, but people are spending billions to go inside the government that is broke. Have you ever seen a minister who resigned because government is broke before? Government has no money. Have you ever seen a governor who said, ladies and gentlemen, when I was elected, I thought the government had money. Now I discover government has no money, I resign. Have you ever seen it? Government has no money, but they are bringing money out at election time. Where is that money coming from? So they are lying. What is happening is that there are two types of wicked people in government. Type 1, they eat current money. Any money they find in government, they will eat it. They are wicked about that one. There is type 2. Type 2, they eat current money and future money. They will say, my term will end next year. When I leave, how will I eat money? Let me borrow money now and borrow money of the future and eat it now.
The biblical crusade that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom to rule this country. Now
Omubema Ghana ayaye. Nibisabio. Nyansa but we must also see how easily one can become an ignorant and unwitting spokesperson for Satan and evil forces that militate against us as individuals and as a nation. The clergy and the religious distinct, when they speak, they shake the foundation. And it is only the church that will address meaningfully the canker going on. And they want to silence all credible voices. Now, today, we will reveal everything to you. Let me tell you why people do not want Professor Marty to talk. Listen, they have tried, politicians have tried all means, all means to muzzle me, to get me, but they can't. They come with bribes, fat envelope, $100,000. Listen. I want everybody to listen. Politicians came to my house with fat envelope, $100,000, not cedis, dollars, and also with the promises that if you keep quiet, we will give you a house at Trazaco with swimming pool. You know what? We will give you 4-wheel drive. These people were lucky. I did not have big dogs in my house. Else I would have released the dogs to bite them for the whole world to ask, Papa Moderator, my boy one again. Papa Moderator, I then I would tell me sir. Now you release the dog. Then I will tell them, ask what they came to do. You know what? They have tried all means to muzzle me. They couldn't, and I tell you they can't. And you know what? I will speak today, I will speak tomorrow. You know the tax I pay, Osofo? Sometimes when this thing comes and I see the tax that I've paid,
Neat FM Neo. Neat FM. 100.0. The best station in the capital. Neat The best station in the capital.
Dear Brennan, don't be no abapa sima edu 9214 pepe ebraso se ne enkomo a egu epono so no yetimi etese mu ede emamo na afia bedwafo se de wombesi ede afa no yede akwanwanya kopembra yebesi yebenya ne nua ne duagubre na etimi aboa Ghana Echichiriye mo mani tuasa na wotwe ye mo mampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama okopie mo ewo UPSA ma 10 for wo mo app new app bi a wo mo aye wo mo kolonche ye naija panyimu kwa saa no aye se otimi eka bibi na ade no so kra no ejina NDC amayuko no akache no mampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama edna no tumu bi no wo kan ye kwaso ewo mayi emu ene memu aye den ahokyere wo ho ene wo kyese si akra de said enwuma eni ho no mo no joblessness enwuma ni ho enkofo ne namba kire ba kire saa sabi wi ase so to ho na anya adwuma anya abonsam timi bo pa ema unya adwuma eye na saa pa na abonsam ebebo no do ba ko wie afiase eno dan chen ya said de Ghana yesi dina ho den esi etekofom efa eno so mampanyi dada eka ho asem no kyese mampanyi abede che Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebra na obeye vice foforo kra no okoka bibi esan wache dollar no ede na akwakosia ma odiki no ama IGP at the time sania mampanyi dada eka no sa pepepe na tie ewo grounds na say den na ekoso yen hwe yesika sam ne adwadi economy no ye wonya economic challenges bebre nti ama Bank of Ghana den policy rate omo increase no omo di 2.5% aka ho they say ehwiri ekwa 17% omo ogidie mapase we beboa ama adwobrel komiye etimi aba ye market no mu aban any stakeholders ahodro nso womo ebekwa akohia they say fu obo ati nkensen ewa dwaman so eya Putin adawroma di ati nkensen pa eno so aka Ghana ama yemfu obo no bira na ehwiri koso enti mampanyi ni stakeholders eba behia no mahunu kwan ye betimi afa so na fu obo no the taxes ni ebeyi bio enso de na ebeyo yetimi ahwe ni nyina aka ho asem etimi abo asansem yi enya no nko a enwuma hodo a aban ti adwa so de aba say ye one district one factory enso free senior high school enso ade bia eye policy fofra aban yo ti akonwa so ede ba ye information minister menya ntie se omo ekosi hu konwa omo san sesa adwene omo hwe baabi a wo se sakra mu baabi a wo se ede bibi omo aye ni nyina netimi we ene nsama hodo ena no awei ye ba be tase ni nyina se besepa ene konni ahahan na empanyimfo a na wie wo mo ebeboa me no Ishmael Aduajeyi wono ye NDC communications team member nyame adom waba beka mensa e wo hasei danso na ye hwe ni Moses Sylvester Tapon Soprano CPP director of communications ono so eba beka ye ho na Nana Kwame Oseibo nso adade NPP communications team member ono so aba beka ye ho na yenyina ya bom na yetimi atwetwe nkomo ahwaboa ama oman Ghana etimi akonene nyame adom ma Ishmael Aduajeyi NDC communications team member waba beka me ho awie e ha se ame mana kwa aba na ye nhye nkomo bona se foforo ne ba wo mo so aba bejoin Ishmael
mini aba
ahan
bejoso
akwa aba
bejoso
na enene first time a me shia wa ha
yes
we a nice guy pa
that's
adabo
onga say ade na also at okay so was nne we shia me first time eka ekoma yes they come de me papa
so at no I fresh time
oh now hear dem come na de me na ganye koma
e di wafo
opa
na we obi a also
but atiefo na omutie ni de omunim
say o kan okura na say wo twa
no cross na making who say min twantro
video
na me na dom
NDC mu te say
na me na dom NDC mu boko
okay
onim say o opposition party de ye nya no totroto but after all nkakra na ye di sie but onim at first na opposition party or opposition ya na edin so bitima organize o manfo no because especially finance ne ho nyema but these days no because of ahochira manfo komu no won kura won ka say ye organize manfo na be organize e di amaye yama adwuma ne ye no ayemre because e da ho plain ama obia hu say ye hu ya so ansu aswansa ye hu de mu e dey edru tie say ama adwuma no e ye no but what I was saying is enche your branch election, your constituency election, regional election, near national election, and the brand drew so ye course MPP moon. When you say this, yes, to trust them, basa ye ye be ye na manfo atwitu nse kan say de ekoso dome kwabenya ane ada constituencies ekoso ebi nsi wo ye NDC ye diem na ye sre ye chita for ni nyina say omumboa nyenye bibia afemchem because panyin no odi anim no ono anya ade sesa anyima we say na ni je ho
say one di monim
oh we say panyin na odi anim no for 2024
no bisa
oh na say obi wa unim and the ade obi anim His Excellency John Dramani Mahama
on be di anim
ono ane de eko ono ane 2025 on 7 December January 2025 1 year swearing in as the President of the Republic of Ghana.
I see.
And but then, Meba studio has see, we are having nice program.
They said the NDC mwanya ho to so say yana ke 2024 abane de.
But yo, obia one option.
Yeah.
But meme de, mimi susu ye, ene dodo na susu ye de. Enye President Mahama. That means NDC nyobia.
That's great.
And I'm telling you, wabubu. Sorry to say this, so wabubu gu hompo. Because ye didn't ba 2012 na your power and ye didn't buy it is say ye call 2025 na say o kan say on kompo a to obubu gu okran ba ko fa na ba e na ba ko on be power my on je power my
o kan so on kokra mba for so
yes on be power my because near your power so on be power my
kokra ye be bo abomo
if so be power de my
okay that's it soprano
wow
akwaba
yeah me okay.
I really love your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Woodin, right?
I think so. Yeah, made in Ghana. Come on. I mean, I do my. Let me sky cry. Economy necessary to be a man.
So, I'm smashing. Okay. I was out for young Shay. First on the list, no, Mampayida da John Dramani Mahama at the NPP government highest rate of joblessness and Kufuado dollar has rather arrested Dr. MAAME. Is that the case? Mimisa, is that the case?
Yeah,
one kasa incoming flag bearer said they all can sana pepe say a jumen ni ho dollar no so they say they I think can say that the case.
Minyaba me da wase mami nsu akunya is ofanchia NDC a chita for nyina na menchia me region for aha for region ewo omunuma pa ne omadwuma den omobo nyaba ye wo 2 seats ewo aha for region in NDC this time around enama adwuma den NDC ye bo no hono nti we are taking 6 nyina because Ghana for hu ahokira 2025 we are taking the 6 nyaba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama akasa afa de ekoso oman na asefem areho nyaba ohwe ahokira ekoso nyeze ahokire mpo na seka nipa no owa adwuma mpo na nkabosom yaso ana nka wokwaji akatwia kene kora de nkenye ya nyaba mame ready a friend say about this government omo report omo the state emphatically about the youth report but they stated it emphatically that every year average youth are omuwie from coupon tertiary institutions no 300,000 in a year every blessed year average every blessed year 300,000 youth meaning according to MPP for now right according to MPP for now payroll a buy 2019 enipa a year adwuma o man mu mechanized people omo year adwuma in January 2019 was 542,265 according to MPP for now and during 2020 election na MPP health minister it's because we are for adwuma 1 million youth according to omo but omo report omo de buy nso enie eso ma fa adwuma 1 million me ba cho hwe enie payroll report ma me fan share for the evidence sake some send it to my
website ben here na copy
let me push it to you
okay
let me push it to you so that ubehu minyaba according to them no omo so ma fa adwuma 1 million na me nua ba 1 million omo ya adwuma no e wo hefa no omo ya adwuma no me nua ba ye ka say adwuma employment ya me nua ba enye obi o de pen e twere nkwa na ye employment it is His Excellency John Domain Mahama e ka chem before say e manfo nya adwuma anye e kom so aba e no kore because me nua ba ye ka say adwuma me papa wo tifie wo ye mason what is say aban si school adan a no akosere wo mo say oh me metima si me mason ni no mo de ama no okwa ono so kakra obenya no no so de abafie o de bafie a enu bi na ne yere esunya ade akodwam akwakodi dwa na de odi dwa oton nyema no so age saa sika no no so de akofa nyema na ba it means say we de ba na eboa ama economy na yede I stable. But this is the situation. Government way wanya any project na obi akwosere akonya biaye won si bi nka ho na se e manfo ma wie school pon e ka se 300,000 obi wie a waka se me kwa pa adwuma ayede aye it means spaces bia ni hono ma ayede ofa adwuma. But according to the report na me kan kire wona me nuaba when you go to the April, from January to April, it means ekebe have the difference of 4,000 space here. Omo call retire, omo call pension, omo infants or sorry to say omo free. Ekebe tuma fa omo di ashem. But this space eda honum. Yemfa omo enye de enhye honum. Di entira. It is omo mpanyi dada Mahama. E me yahu say youth na honum sisi enye adwuma. Menua ba onim. Ye cheke omo nya adwuma ya. Ye take the population. Oh man, me I take the youthful population. Any part of the same year juma, and any part of the same day, any juma. And this is the situation now. A man for a year juma or maimuno is so low than a more money day, or munya juma.
A mebuna or
muya jumano, our form than a more money jumaba. Midiman, Maminfa, youth employment. What you say, government say, wa fan napco, 100,000 youth. Minyaba, un my dear MPP amemo. Oh sorry, I must see you the men. 8 woman, wise men. Minyaba, they have make all these utterances. But let me, my men can't say me fanchiro. What say? What me for a juma? No for 100,000. Minya, un my dear the brigana for any so 8 figures. 100,000 a juma no mafa. Minyaba na ye youth employment agency. And a juma no for 100,000 and above. Ya fa bi mo a police for ebi immigration ebi minya ba sa youth employment na wo yin fa bi. But still a bad budget ya they omo create pan e dey call youth employment
agency national youth employment
omo ya employment
definitely
but you wait man hwe mama ye third even 2019 up to date omo fa nipa do say na omo ya adwuma no so wo hen fa na omo ya adwuma. They are not employing anyone. You can call the youth employment agency to ask whether some TSA may can somebody
former worker or hand your best.
Yes, they are not employing anybody. Among 5 juma biem. It is all the NAPCO say over 100,000, which is not true. And the NAPCO kran yentwe omoka yasa pam omo agotena fie. Etimi nua ba omo betena fie no. Die no omo bedie. Omo so be ka omo te fie no ho a omo nya adwuma anye dey. Enye ye. Eti if omo mpani dada Mahama ka say enne emabunu nya adwuma anya ya eti wutimu se de okay enye tro ene na da bi eye de ekoso omo nsem omo ka no ene ono no enam so odi yoma no emabunu nya adwuma anya and it's true usi abontin sisi ya you rectify that ene omo ya adwuma un abanwe baaye pe banks dodo ogu no na manfo ya adwuma ho na bank no security bank de omo nam di susu ene omu nyina akotena fie omu nya adwuma anya omo be ka omo anu mugu fie a na omu nya adwuma anya no and are you expecting say omo no ombe de no madidi ombe de ana omadi because first omo koba na den time so no ebia na omo ba ni nua ne Ishmael oba Ishmael pe bibi kakra na odi ayede odi ama no and then my sister oya adwuma yayi nadi yeso omo tena fie oba de nya sika ama me a me kwa ama akwaje. If you are talking about unemployment and jobless among friends, the youth in Ghana, this is what the Omampani Dada President Mama is talking about, and it is the factual.
That's Ebusia Ishmael Aduaje, NDC Communications Team member, and Oten and Kano. Soprano.
Oba me da ICP so am me opportunity
Any answer that.
And nka me use opportunity nso de achia CPP for nyina e Ghana. And as well no nka me person me remind the Ghanaians say from beginning of May next month till June 30th no CPP will be
Next 2 months. Next month April.
Yeah. Until from that time now through to the June the 30th.
It's from May
June.
30.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're running polling station elections.
Oh, okay.
You know, until people should take note. Youth, no, you should take note, and you should understand, say, the people na nipa na mo train youth, no, Ghana for youth, no, nipa na mo train, say, omo ba ye Ghana ye, no, then nipa no wa. You are the ones you've been waiting for. Until this is an opportunity for you to actually take the bull by the horns. So, Nanado, any President Mahama, this is the beginning of the road so that you can come and resolve the challenges facing our country. Now, Oban Person can be some question, Nibio.
Former President John Dramani Mahama, a Juman Niho, Bebre, and Bachelor,
yeah.
And no dan chance so said the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia can say wa arrested $1 no. He say no timu say $1 no mum and arrested former arrested Vice President. And I maybe say is that the case when you were mebunu nye adwuma nye joblessness and na fe $1 no so ahoden to form and the ya be testify say that is the problem as is FM. The rates of joblessness, that the reality.
Yeah, oba me da say. Na the etienne say a dollar and arrest ratio no. There's a Ghana there's a CD dollar ratio. And then there's a dollar and then arrest ratio. We love our vice president.
Soprano Bajo, and then I'm here in Pa. Was I said, this year, dear. Only late, when you're late now. That be a first person to come around. And then I offer baby. Because I go microphone, mamma.
Meeting you must share I
can see that. I can see that. Yeah, Papa. Nana Kwame Osebo so adate NPP communications team member or no so Ababeka ho anti if you and that's a house and I set. Soprano.
Yeah, thank you. Kwame Akwaban so. Yeah. Inti na me can say a vice president we really admire him. And your bomb pie man. Only president is one more eduma koswa Ghana for a hotoyen. This year or moto to papa, so yeah, or more mucromun to internacy. So I said the easy bread.
Oh, Mujra.
In another one to mean that.
The Obiani Honoma Sabe and near Bibisa or my more.
Debbie.
At a someone Casacra, we are in charge of your
family. Precisely.
The name your family no more. It gives you sleepless night. Definitely a Beham.
Can put a number percent come because I nanki in your wanky and you to work at Crabin from Command and send all the bois. But I'm saying, say, it is unfortunate. The vice president is actually in the custody of the dollar. It is true. He has been arrested
by
the dollar in a manner of speaking. And by way of speaking, and so no you know, in a manner of speaking, by way of speaking, he's unable to speak. You know, our vice president.
So all sides at the right time.
The right time was March 17th, 2017, March 17th. He gave a lecture on arresting the CD, you know, at the National Theatre or National Conference Center. In Tinanka, if it was an anniversary, you know, he would have told us about the state of the, you know. Yeah. Okay. 2017 but substantively no the say we are not in control of almost all sectors of our economy. I think the vice president was rather, with respect, rather presumptuous when he talked about arresting the dollar. What I say, because there's no light note. Hey, the aeroplane was a light note. So now he was serious. So, but I'm not going to laugh at the vice president, which is the crux of my contribution and campaign we make it. I don't want to say says here Buaka a Dr. Bawumiasim anyway bleedy. But we are not happy because the vice president is in dire straits. So I say, actually, we have some solutions for the vice president. In addition, I'm also sad to say, at this point in time, that the new Patriotic Party and the president of Ghana are being forced to gulp down humble pie. I want to repeat that at this time, that the president of Ghana and his team and the new Patriotic Party are being forced to gradually swallow humble pie. No, I don't think we should be laughing at them. I think this is the time, and I may expect to say President John Mahama, now can a spirit of consensus building. Now, some of us admiring him, no. I thought this was the time that it should have come to fore. There is a word that I brought for friend gloat, GLOAT. Say, ebia opponent be. I say now he was no and say bibisa. But I don't want to say President Mahama. One enye ne tamfo President Akufo-Addo. So mummy no ano muta presidential level. Unim nkomo omudi ni whiskey omonom. So but they are good friends, I believe, at least in the interest of Ghana. So maybe as a president, what I see President John Mahama doing is gloating. I say wakunkonu musa semono se ena muna munie. So but me very sad at this posture of the former president that he seems to be gloating over the misfortune and the sad performance of President Akufo-Addo's economic management team. So because you see, it shows me he seems to be happy that he seems to be me personally use the word happy, but any GB and as in a sense say the more no worse than the oye. So but the point I'm trying to make is President Mahama didn't do much better. We must point this out. It's not as if President Mahama was, superintending some fantastic economy. Indeed, also Mabaha say Ababe say the fact so from Senchino or call my IMF, MAAME economy stabilize here. I appreciate him for that. It took political guts. You understand? But the reality is he did go to IMF because the economy was so bad, in such a bad shape. You understand? So President Mahama and President Akufo-Addo, they are birds of a feather. What I say to American say, at the time, no more presidential club. See, Ghana presidential club, no President Akufo-Addo, President John Mahama, and President Kufo. So what I say, President Kufo, they say the mountains, so. But President Akufo-Addo, the only one so aeroplane mula and the President Mahama's young boy. So you don't know what they are doing when they meet together, and I'm sure they meet to discuss this. And see, at this time, I was expecting, President Mahama would rise above and show the spirit of Senchi and call again and show a willingness to meet President Akufo-Addo. Nanka yebe use opportunity, no. So indeed, in Kamekwa, I can't chair President Akufo-Addo. Because President Akufo-Addo, maybe unfortunately, in my experience and observation and reading of President Akufo-Addo, I found him to be exceedingly partisan, and he pays a certain peculiar attention to loyalty. So, from where I stand, even MPP, those who seem to be more loyal to him seem to be ahead than those who seem to be more loyal to the New Patriotic Party. This is my personal observation.
But it's your hand. Can I say, in a papemua, this is the time our former president should come out with the ideas, the opinions on the Senchi meeting, so that we can put.
Well, the Senchi meeting, the parameters of the economy at that time were a little bit different. But you see, the Akwene saying, me part is a spirit na see, or the invite in anado and anado. No, so uncle knows one hour in men, Esha some men and about more air to personal. We thought Senka, President Mahama has already indicated and shown he wants to talk. But President Nana Akufo-Addo should use the opportunity, and Manu Besi should use the opportunity to translate this current economic crisis into a call to arms. Or some kind of brofosa. So the president of Ghana today, His Excellency President Akufo-Addo, should translate this current economic crisis into a call to arms, a rally to the flag. So I say a convening of a national conference on the way forward for Ghana's economy, so that we can modernize and transform Ghana's economy whilst unifying the people. This is an extraordinary time to come up with a national development plan. Eti kame me kana na Akufo-Addo advisors ho a me kan hye se na e true say watoto apa so ama se sia wo nsinsenmu a che se nsuo no che se fa wa ne sa. But here we are reaching out a stick to you. Grab it. Stick na ye dey ma no say wo fa the etie ne say wo betimi attend this crisis into a call to arms for national unity. So now finally number say me san ka so oba tie President Mahama oba se si a in case say utimi wene in the unlikely event that President John Mahama is able to defeat the Convention People's Party and become president in 2025. And in that unlikely event, so the President Mahama nanko bibi obitim de save economy na. He's been around forever. On any team they don't have much to offer, and especially because of the structure of Ghana's economy. No, the structure of Ghana's economy is still Gadgisbergian, i.e., yet to talk raw materials ni akoton. So, I was saying here to Mr. Sano, we need a national development plan. Any MPP, any CPP, any NDC, a national development plan. So now the solution is a party such as this Convention People's Party. Manu Siano Noba. Just 2 minutes. So the American say CPP no your approach no a scientific socialism. So and as part of your approach no, we will reopen the Ghana state farms. Yebeye ama Ghana government will run the Ghana state farms. Now, private sector is the engine of growth from the Umbe can be I want to call attention to Honorable Juma, Kweku Juma, Kofi Juma. So I do more Gihok. Gihok no, CPP for the CA, Kofi Juma, we will open the state farms. We will also open all the Gihok industries.
You have the men.
We have the Ghanaian people. We have the Ghanaian people, and that's all the men and women we need. Listen, have you noticed, NPP for almost stronghold, a NPP New Patriotic Party Kumasi Ashanti region and a National Democratic Congress almost stronghold a Volta region TPP a stronghold everywhere in Ghana, the whole Ghana in Tiana and Kasebia. We have the men, we don't have the men, we have the Ghanaian people.
CPP stronghold be free Western region.
Oh, there be Kwame Nkrumah no say to say be a one more mobile on the chrome near be to say be a Nkrofo say Okoche bia I say Chebi London. Unse Kwame Nkrumah kwanko ye Nkrofo sa Nkrofo anko ni chrome sa oye Ghana. So I say Kwame Nkrumah ne ne singlet cry na e hye no. So ni a stamp mu property of Republic of Ghana. What I say into no empathy. Anyway, the point now me person make can say CPP factories ni na baby. Do we have the men? Yes, we have the men. We have the Ghanaian people, and there's nothing more powerful in Ghana than the Ghanaian people and the spirit of Ghana. It's what Madaro Magana for Moma Convention Peoples for Opportunity. Polling station elections is beginning of next month, running through the 30th of June. God bless President Akufo-Addo.
Soprano and Oten and Kana. Adade.
Majo.
Maha. Aye. Obia ba e makamfo no kama akawo. Sea blue no so fatal pa and the men
Adianka this year me de bedi bro nyani na me ba neat ntima kwa kwa.
Why neat so?
That's it.
Business Anita no baby I will be my good afternoon.
No ni shoe nkwa na nka ya o mfa ma me na me sheka.
I told you sea blue this year na
business na me shoe
na match na just baby e o. E ti business Anita na what ye nka wasumwa efi kwa me adade e ho no mo.
Ya munya. Na Yasida be mamo na ya Yasida magana. Ye.
The
Ishmael. And soprano. Mwakasa. Ye ba kwa asembisa Meba ni nyina na metie intro no. Nti me bedroom studio. Dia. Ishmael was making reference to payroll. Pushing this payroll there. Man, baby. The empesa otiasia Ghana for. Yenyina yenim ejuma ebribia MPP for beba ba omoye. Yewraku for beba Ghana yenim a petrol ye problem. Debt problem. And some Iraku for be fire. Kriki or see me call hippick and this for say yempne or call hippick no and I cancel and debts no be bree maneka krebika crana kaya no or tria the obetumia Irata mills ebidi adie na yenya oil no mo say ya adwongo omo de adwongo egu gallon mu e call parliament say adwongo na yewra for enya gina omo nan so ye omo ye buy omo abeye biaka nso Ghana ye oil enya ho enti NDC for keka nsem bia ade ba kwa me pese Ghana for ye wo party mienu ba ko bribia obeba bia no asai se den bomodin ye ni yi NDC be free aban mu MPP be na 2015 mete se menuane ka 2015 yewura Mahama na ankasa John Dramani Mahama meka Mahama anye obi fufu na wahu se Ghana banks no sika free mu na onu ankasa asan ama won bailout akọ Bank of Ghana akọ sisa meni wusika e di ama wo mu se omu fa so bank na asene na bank na engina ne nine na do bae ebia tete apansamwa bro so say ye save wo mo ebe because yewura Mahama ama wo miska ebiji 2.something billion Ghana cedis o ebia G 100 600 something million ebia omo agigi scan still omo ntumi ansave sa sika na ye ka ho asem 2 billion Ghana cedis na ye Ghana for sika mene wo ye tax aye de akogu Bank of Ghana ene ye sisa ma wo after say omo edi wu de na odi akoto bank ne wa say no ye say ebi de akoteto adan wa abrochi asem we ya ka ya na ye me nwanwa say NDC ni bia sorry na obie na no ado na yewura Mahama na oso omo asene omo wo msika na sika no still ansan ya ma no adenti no sisa sika no ma wo na ye krono na opeso obo oman na and now person use banks no the money laundering. And now you genuine say na sika no they need banks. Na banks na gu. Na do buy no enya busumi pen na ye ko hihye MAAME bi mfi blues. Ana me boa. Ana mu refi. Abraham Mahama kan say Ghana for ya na ye enche na ye refi ade. Enya January or February ho ba bi na ye hihye MAAME na mfi blues no. Asa time na do na waye dey ana yemfa sobo no nkobo ye wurama ye make akosi ani say obeje amamuo no within 6 months na Ghana na economy na si kwan so na Ghana hana we were judged by the international community as the fastest growing economy in the world and we are seeing na ye na edi mirika pa ye koye and hona me make abakose ayati ase say ancha o na oman no ye nyina ye hu say oman no e ko nanim na oman panini na omo say taxes bra wo hono mo a na ban agu atwam ye nyim friga na wo kan ye agina so na wo kwa na wo akonya petrol na wo to but asamo a me kan kosia ne say ta wo be kai a time a covid see here no ye man pani kan asem bi ewiase nyina obi age ball ne so e ball na ba so MAAME okay o can say dey
o say nipa who we can't bring the person back to life but economy need you go I bet me
nyame nhira wa na nyame nhira obebri enti na chese no man pani no nim say covid aba this pandemic ni niyama na ba shake the world economy. Ema recession ba. The all catch Ghana for sabre no a wak usuwa kansi so ni say ye kun COVID na economy ne betimi agija. Yan kun COVID no na economy no agija mpo a ye be bo modern asan atwe economy no agina ne nan so. Nanso say ye an kun COVID no na say ye nkrofo ye mindful ni Ghana for every mu na bebrebe wu na yes di omu kogu awudo me a Mami ye kofa wo mu ba enye yie sika bia ni asase so ade on bebe. Entino whatever steps we had to take I and them in the studio ha obia bomas media na da for me. Wo pese wo bo COVID panian no wanya bia bo. Te say ya mini wo kasai amai bia jija me bia American inflation the last in Afiba akupe American inflation make us a mrebeko there will be our phone be on Google. In 1 year, America had moved from 1.7 to 7.4. Ebi see that. Please. Oh, please, right. Please. Open. Amaya kese na omwedi ye no. Fani say. Ye wura despite no mu me kwame adade me de me ho tutu na kwan bia so enye ye. E was sikasem any said there was wasi dimu. I say you were despite by Gina say, hey, and why din? And I say media machine. Media jato me 3 nwim. Ama me hwene free we say to. That's the comparison I'm doing. Say obolono. Obolono. Osi mi hunu so. Now who is developing economy? And you know the world economy, the recession na abano. The kind of recession I womu say a pandemic had brought a recession. Then is the closest one we have ever had in this world is 1933. And fear pepe. There was nothing close. The last pandemic.
Baby, I has say was America, U.S. government recently and release data on that is February. It the consumer prices were up by
UK maybe
7. America 7.9%. Highest more inflation.
Ghana for oh wait, your time will come. When will not please. If you want me to interject, I will, and you will not have time to speak. It's in your botre. There me can you nanko can say no kra. But me kra me say 7.4. 7.9. When last did America see this? Obolo made it extreme na mema ono. As America mpo. En so in an economic era like this. In an era like this. America is bringing out 30 million barrels of fuel from their reserves. And it's NDC for 2 foot tregu Ghana for any Ghana nie. John Dramani Mahama Wahana. Compare the year 2000 and Sana President Kufuor Bebano. Net is saying, now you're in South line and Petro. Was petrol not an issue? President Kufuor had to go to Libya. And a copacho, say, Afena Maba, me hunu so, me petrol sem, me niana free so a me bano, petro adania butu, me say, me catch say. But doom so to now who say in this crisis and by this time here saline UK saline in your country Ghana unyan saline to petro abain there no yet special there no yet different akwan nyama ben yo dia gu akwan mu a UK for line akotop petro na unyan saline aduane short in supermarkets in Obolofon. I'm giving you the extreme sikanino ase ni kitchen aduane ni ho Tasikanino wachre who here near Osha Fabodia to chalk. But the government is doing everything within their power for us to stand on our feet. Check on my way, a Sida under Jerry Rawlings. A Sida. Na Adriania Yebedi Crow, my mu custom now Cresika unya binto. And now Kutesika, Ubenya Biato. What is the government doing right? Even when and the comparisons are me maono. Me compare the 1 year nisika nya ni hu tamabroso ani wo a wo so pre ye pre no ye nyan kodru baby a wo gbekọ gas station se wo koto gas akono waduane a ya ka kire se bi ni beko aman bi so kohwe. So your government is doing well, except that the international situation is not helping us. Adriane wo krom ne bo na ayedin, milk wo ho ne bo na ayedin, anameboa bibia wo ho fasidama unyankopon na watu de wanya bi. Because ebi nyanya bi, ebi ebre sa mu benya bi. Me say in the UK, untiasia go and check. That in the UK they are queuing for petrol, but you have petrol at the pumps. Ni born ayedin. Yenyina yebeka ati kakra. Me nanka me fill me tank 470 na me tank na yema. Na no me fill in 640 Ghana. And they me free space oh. Me so me wa Ghana. But who cause them? Me ne wona yeah. But your government is making sure you have access. Thank God for that because ebianya time ana yenya petrol ngu generator mun so kania wo Ghana hana petrol bu. It is a time ana petrol bu aman nyina so na gas ebu na say ye Dramani Mahama na mu boje ne so no when to me and top petrol ngu generator mu anka obetumi sa abria ahokira ba Russia oil ma na nkrofo ho akire wo mu no yewura Mahama kofa himfa akonya petrol amount na nado ye. Thank God. Say emre more didn't say we are able to make a headway. Me cancer my name me say emre more didn't say there is a government that is making sure your light is on.
Thank you very much.
There's a government that is making sure your car is moving. There's a government that is making sure when you go to the shop you are getting food.
Ishmael Brahma.
Mr. Mamen Kasa Kakra. Okay. Efami US report all concerning the inflation. Minya Kasama. Mr. Omama ho adwure me. E wo send your starting. Te enne sesi o sa the COVID blame na ba me kra de na mo ya mo kompeduas na ya mo communicate say issues o mo de bay. Na ka COVID-19 kra de mo fa blame kra nzama ne biom. Because COVID era crowd ye pound says here. It is here now. E can mean say come. Bacho. E can mean say come. Me nua betra say e the COVID as abekasa. Ba me nua o come ma me nyina no. Oh US there no. Okay. During the COVID era, US emma busuan bia sika. O ma busuan bia sika. Se monje efie bia monje. Na mo fa nye there because pandemic na aba no. Me so ma me kwan na me me so oh Mr. Wama busua bia sika. Te monje economy no ebre wo mu enye brepa. Et monje se na musu betim dia ide eja bibi. $1,400 ano de ma wo mu. Ano de ma efesa busua bia. Eti Mr. Minwe kasa no unim ade emi ya ewo ho ne se. Wo kasa okasa fa petroleum. Na mame mfa na mame enka petroleum de na all kan. What the Ghana compare US. Tell Ghana petroleum. Only the petroleum US. Ewo high. Any day ewo high anytime. But Ghana ntimi ntrana da. That be our petroleum ewo high. But Ghana ntimi ntrana da. Why? Because US omo admitting say government have provided buses, train. Any day keka ho e dia amount ne nkrofo bebre. Opie ya bi o 24/7 train enam buses na mu. Etu opie ya ewo honom no why dey wo fa bi. Enti omo say omo be ya matimamfo no afa buses ni train no more than so omo use omo private cars. That's the reason why omo petrol buo e dey ekosoro. But me nwa ntimi ntina nka nche me say in the history of Ghana petrol US petrol motor Ghana tranida. But Akufo-Addo era ya tell US. Akufo-Addo era ya tell US. Yes.
A liter is almost $5.
Exactly. And check. You don't know what. Check. No. Check. $5. It's what? And it's what?
$5. 1 point something.
5 times 6 US.
A liter.
I'm telling you. He doesn't know
$5.
A liter. I'm telling you, all the bag Ghana is coming 43 cities. Oh, mommy, it's 43 cities. 43 cities. And Ghana told 1 gallon say.
10 cities, almost
1 gallon. Ghana to I know you are talking about say a liter.
A liter is
Oh, my brother, stop lying. Don't stop lying. 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 Yes. Just come in. Yes. 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 No. No. You shouldn't come in. You shouldn't come in. What you are talking about is just.
Listen to me, Ishmael. Listen to me. And Ghana, Elita is almost 11 cedis.
Yes. And I'm telling you the history of Ghana. Now the paying so. And a US, yet many US, petrol. Do you understand? Ghana paying so because they buy it what 43 cities, 43 cities as a liter. Yeah, Tony say 11 cities. And you must know the condition of our rules and the condition of US rules because rules case you and Ghana so no opia. Even trotro, obenya trotro cry ding. Do you understand? To be by Juma, this or no find a private car and a but so we can't compare ourselves to USA. Omono ewo mu bibia I case you train or bibia or open crown for way. Most of them ordinary car pay free ya or do no packet, no afa train, no the other, no the call. And Ghana here, oh by Juma, this was for our private car. Oh, so far a friend say trotra. Ubetwa jina hokwana kanya day and buy. And we can't compare our nature of our economy to what? To the US. It is all catch them say send the US for Tom petrol because of COVID-19 and in our former. That means you are deceiving your own self. And you know one thing, Ghana, the way Ghana city ID is only MPP people. And Kwana, it's me now say because you know them. They are cronies. We are cron for yes.
How do you know?
Yes. Because Krono akos wo man. Krono akos wo man. Minyaba. Eti this ye catch one side when we say obi abokro. MPA. Krono akos wo up to now me no mienu.
Krono ben.
Kevin GV. Their course wo on up to now. Ya can one sema wi. So me can say most of them. Yes. Ya can one say to me can say most e akronfo a. And I say, he feel comfortable that there is nothing going on. But me him say, yeah, by fool a yeto. Me come for a short work, you for a short work. I send you say to fool. And you are here feeling comfortable as if say, dear course no any idea, and you are here, you are no, Mr. Give me time. Please, let me talk. Obredua, Makasa. You are here talking about say, Obia Bolojo, any idea. You see, you are feeling comfortable. And then, Namukacha say, body drew back with 3 cities. Go to the market, they buy 50 cities. Obiote, your friend say, ahafua. Oh, my brother. Obiote, ahafua. Ono to body, no. Anka first, no, no tono, a boy form. And then, otono boy high. It's most of them, Obeko to body, edding. Because he can't wait. Meanwhile, almost all munya jumanye. And you are here feeling comfortable and speaking as if there's nothing going on in this country. Most of your people and because of what? Because of a friend say petrol and somewhere goes with. And maybe I don't know. If you're not the party card, at the call petrol a friend say fuel station. Because you people you can do everything. Because
but the grassroots are not.
You can do everything. But MPP branch executive or two. I don't know.
Police station executive.
Oh no, 2 more no. Do you understand? Yet put me time 50,000. Edima will be 10 per year. And it is if they are doing, you people are doing this. No, be on the tier class. Oh no, what some pet nature? No, here. Now say call how we want. And you are speaking as if that the government is doing well. Minya Supremo Ekasan. Or can say soprano, sorry. If saying he build consensus. Minya ba. Bibi consensus idea in here. Right? Won't mean take you one idea. And find your bibi. But do you know one thing? MPP ye bibia. Since Nanado be a president, when ye bibi and ye consensus da. Yes. The reason why I'm saying this. Do you know free SHS? Time I know be implementing free SHS. Even the headmasters, I remember head these schools no, they wasn't aware. Most of the friends education
implementation of the free SHS.
Yes. How say kebecho ma ba na ebuso no so edo ma idea ba na ye dia build. No, they are implementing. They didn't do that. Do you understand? Time omo ye napco. Omo nchem consensus omo ye. Ansa no omo ye napco. Time omo ye one district one factory. Omo nchem consensus omo so omo ye ya. Enu to omo call president MAAME ho. And omo friend this for say, mo so mo fa ma adwen mla. Time no omo say omo ye one district one friends one village one dam. Omo wie no na akwakoda ne boho. Any friends ayi ankra be di mu agro no. Omo build a consensus. E come build a consensus. Ke kire omo say one village one dam na mo so mo be ye no. This is not a one friends a dam. Your dam. You cannot tell us dug out. If you build a consensus, we should have give you much information about it. Because you see, President MAAME can say me prior to 2015, really, Sunyani, he said something. Was say you haven't been as a president before. So mo kasa, you see, that was the time I set 170 questions. At the mind, say President MAAME, and my answer. Say my answer. You see, Namuka say, no. You see, book we take knowledge from it, right? But we implement with our sense, common sense. So if the sense is not working, it will be very difficult. You can apply the knowledge from the book. So if you decided to use the book to rule this country, it means this is the outcome of the book we use. The book, book we did ruling on mine, and no outcome and you. It is a mean you better say, not say, I guess a consensus. President MAAME is ready. When they were decided to implement the e-levy, now President MAAME, and I say Ghana for who be implementing e-levy, and for the betia. Who know about now move deep more bokrono or mona. No, etimamufuano ne betia. Etiembu etimamufuano say. Adeni ede ban ebe boa na se emboa ni enchire omumu se when ye de ba edi se ne beba but manfo ne ntra on ntra ho esoro onom na on di sika ni nwie na me kan kire se ya so sika ne de amamu mo so mo metwa. No, that is not how we build a nation. We build a nation basically based on consensus. So if they are not ready say ombe twen NDC abam and also ombe adwenchira, how are you expecting say what in office? Then we go there and tell them, say, this is what you are supposed to do. And these people, they don't take it. They think say they are men. So if they are doing something, they do it in their own peril. They don't expect say obi crowd na doing because school. And so this is the men we are seeing. You see, Baumia can say me. We have solid team, and this is the team. This is the team. This is the team manager. And team solid team. Yeah, solid economic team. So we thought say solid. On say Obusa was say NDC abamu under the President MAAME. Yembusa say na NDC economic team way. But we manage the economy to the standard. My brother, we manage the economy to the standard of say Ghana for do you understand? So a player Ghana for more economic management team. Show us something. Let us know you are.
Oba, nanka me man opportunity. On any aid enenam. Now the information be by me was our information, but I think say inka
under the US
Ponka
na can one say. Okay, chance say a liter say was it $5?
Baby. $1 29.
And I told you, say, US, I'm to 43 cities, gallon, 43 cities.
Gallon, 4.69.
Most of them say, more than you are the wise man. But you see that you are illiterate has been shown. Properly. What you say? You are illiterate has been shown.
Properly. Calm down. About to say that now, na me nipa no research or background into. In the US, as of March 14th, 2022, gasoline prices on average 1.239 per liter. And about gallon is about 4.69. In fact, say $4.7 in new $5 for 1 gallon. Now Ghana, 1 gallon is say
40.
Okay, that's left.
44 cities.
Meba, baby, meba, yes, the liter they calculate in gallon. It's a liter, baby, 9.4, baby, 10 point something, 10.2 or something. Okay. How many liters the bear 1 gallon?
Times 4.5.
Oh, okay.
Your calculation is quick here.
Calculate here, mathematicians.
9.6 times 4.5.
It's 40. Okay. A gallon here 43.
43. Yeah, 43 divided by 8. $5.40. It's at least it also in the US. I mean, go on for the rate. Go on rate near your usual, the lowest.
I used inflation figures. Do you know why?
Please let me finish before you come in with a dissertation. It's my time. Mamen kasaka kransa. Mamen kasaka krana brem. So ebusha foti o adaditi. Look. We cannot do politics as usual under the circumstances. We cannot do politics as usual under the circumstances.
Okay.
Ghana is, economically speaking, no, Ghana is on its knees. President Akufo-Addo is very, very, very worried. I see it in his face. So I say, me feel say at this time, no, the best focus, no, is on looking for solutions instead of comparing the record of President Mahama to the record of President Akufo-Addo, because as President Mahama himself said, any comparison between the record of the New Patriotic Party and the record of the National Democratic Congress is an exercise in mediocrity. I think it is time. This is like I talked about. Okay, I said a call to arms. So look, Ghana is in a very bad place currently. Whether or not say prices of petrol right now no are higher than before no is beside the point. The point is that we are drowning. I still want to appeal to the president that this is an opportunity to turn this divisive crisis of the e-levy period of the budget now into personal. This crisis any say president if you say President Akufo-Addo, His Excellency. No if you say good enough say the cabinet no be a special retreat. No matter discussing economy now. Then I'm saying say it's an even better idea for the president of Ghana to call a national retreat under the circumstances to discuss the economy.
Because everybody knows
things are not well. There's nothing to hide. And now look, in as much as we sit here and talk about the suffering of Vice President Bawumia in the custody of the dollar, I say MC Omumane once a day, the dollar and the Vice President, in as much as we laugh about it, the reality is the men have done their best. Now, it's not to say maybe our man try, but it's not good enough. We need to all come on board. Today, no, about 19% come kasa na me yet send an MPP for. I really admire him and his cool. He's a cool guy. So you make sure he's make his point across. You see, and I'm saying, say, look. There's so much that one could talk about, but I think it's a time for national unity. But we need the president of Ghana to take the lead as the commander-in-chief. So friend national consensus meet na Ubia Baba. Na me person can me remind Ghana for say so in the situation I come no bounce original question there was a question of jobs, which is the everlasting question. They face the youth of Ghana. So now, about 2 weeks ago or thereabouts, a former Minister of Finance, Dr. Bochi, Ebe Kasai, and Ghana for because, as you know, Dr. Kwesi is the one who broke the industrial backbone of Ghana. Ye can say, near Kase, ono, and Professor Kwame Nahoe, and Omoton Ghana ye industries ni na no Professor Ahoy Kwame Ahoy edited divestiture implementation a breaky someone na acquired the acquire na lead the economy no so enti the America question say mami meshawa enti the person me chair say yeah enti jobs na any krom hanom no it is a function of the situation na Dr. Kwesibotwe ne Professor Kwame na ahoy mo amotonton ye goose no and no because the American say and then after private sector is the engine of growth for no you see and remember that Dr. Kwesibotwe is the poster child of the IMF for Penasempa he did their bidding Dr. Kwesibotwe in 1 month with me over 300,000 Ghanaians echo fee ya gu adwuma no mo friend redeployment me kai pa ama de ewomu kra na ekunya kese ni nyina me ka de nti adwuma ni kroma o de ne ekunya Ghana for kese kra no was a certain loss of critical intellectual property oba asem na America no ne bo de nsine factory dan na akwa me kroma sisi here no I want to repeat the loss of critical intellectual property the ano na se che sen pure oba Ghana ho ye bo card nkrofo engineer wood mu ni ade eco school our Russia ni US ni ade around the world China ni ade any ade o mobile no be adwuma wo Gihok Ghana State Farms Ghana Workers Brigade State Housing Corporation State Construction Corp you don't be adwuma ho no ma ye adwuma ho achobo no ma 30 years 35 years omo institutional knowledge Dr. Kwesibotwe mo nyina akotena afie me papa mo generation they omo ye surviving no close to 90 years enti omo the knowledge na ma acquire on the job no e de kotena afie no wuo the loss no cannot be calculated with respect and so mete say na me Dr. Obeda Samuel so unity with respect to him no so bekasa the American say Ghana for no these are the people my critical conditions here you face right now no. There is no way that the youth of this country should go back to the likes of Dr. Obeda Samuel, Dr. Kwesibotwe, and Professor Kwame Nahoy because they are the authors of our current predicament in whole. They are the authors of our current predicament. And see, the American say, you bet me aka ni asre na na do say be an whole train by this time. Now you see dollar na arrested Dr. Bawumia ni ade. But I want to appeal to the entire Ghanaian populace, especially our leaders, including President John Mahama, who is the leader of the great NDC party, that juggernaut in parliament. Say, mumienya consensus. Na enka yesremo adampanyimfo. Na consensus e gina mampanyira da Mahama so. Any but so Mate but at the same time o sresre ne right hand man ana ofrewa e dine man kakra. Enti ehuro na president Mahama ehuro president vice president na what who's the vice president in there ye nyina ya tia say adwuma no wan hunu ye but anyahwe we still love him we still love the vice president he should come out of hiding or he should also hide obi ka cheme so akose fi o se fi on say na no ya fence Volta region na yi oko launch another set of zip line oh okay because obi ka cheme so akose se fi na me say say na me say na eti manusie no eti manusie no so ho the American say at this point eti president ni yes over the past 3 months especially me feel say president has a messaging on 11 has been terrible and count on mo chiro mo sa no I think say the president might want to do a reshuffle so going forward no opese Ghana fo hu so opese wo sesane no kenkan no ho anka onya reshuffle me feel say a honorable upon Kroma he has not been on top of the narrative the E11 narrative no now was saying komudi kan koye consensus building crown san o ma be ye sade we enya ko osisana e bia nke beboa and minister of finance say he is clearly very tired so atiase wabre nko no so no nke bia etimi ma no koje na home a nke beboa. God bless the president. We wish him the best. Ghana is in trouble. Let's build consensus. Let's rally to the flag. So and let the youth of this Ghana see says one the NPP ni NDC. Omudi abedru. This is the bottom line. Says here the president wapim Ghana no wapeho so the my president John Mahama Basi here na Matis president Mahama yes we person the Elvis a free ankra honorable ebe minister of foreign affairs ni ade so sana that's what I'm hearing hey na ade anya na I was want to be minister mem sana matie and I'm trying to say me ba mama no see what I'm trying to say is the alternative to President Akufo-Addo. The alternative to President Akufo-Addo and Vice President Bawumia ahead of this very sad economic management, the alternative is President Mahama and his best friend, Honorable Elvis Efriankra. And I shudder to think, say, Ghanaians would hand the economy of Ghana to these gentlemen when the glorious CPP is waiting in the wings. You understand, to transform this country using our scientific approach to governance. So that we can resuscitate the Ghana State Farms, we can resuscitate the Ghana Housing Corporation, and Gihok Industries are yempenyin for no etonton di no. Thank you.
Soprano Sapon and Ote and Nkano. Adade.
Mami.
Now say the
Mami. Ya na miraho.
For them.
Enra ya. Just enra. NDC. Kamwaji. Na Yewra Mahama John Dramani Mahama. No ye Ghana mampeni abedi echire. Me de obi biara owo dem ha NDC for mienu. Rano. Wo.
Your brother is EB.
Na me ka no nti na me say NDC for mienu. Uprano. Ene de kan me pe ade baako a eye notifiable a Yewra John Dramani Mahama eye omampani abedi echire obetumi edi ne nsa esi so oh baako bo ma kwan me da se soprano me nyanru ho be ono anka one a Yewra John Dramani Mahama ye omampani abedi echire obetumi aka say me John Dramani Mahama omampani abedi echire ade a me yebo a me man nie excuse our mude ba ye ni say wanya kwan na atame osinkrofo esi ni peg
aso no anso be kan
eda onya akwanya no na opamu omu nyina
but so no ankasa by say Professor Thomas e man a chance
na me ka no say explanation a echire omude ba ye no onya de baako ti sa de doctor digitization betumi aka say me ya omampani abedi echire de me ye nie obo baako a eda na se na mapie boko na the American say as vice president of the Republic of Ghana enya nra and a vice president by the economic management team obeche yo na anda atamilso no enya no na yeti se obi abonyom ata gwede ko kachra unuane se ye bro na nkoyie enti den na mu ni oman yi mu no ye hwan no nya omampani abedi akire na Kufuor handing over a very robust economy to the NDC within a split second. The only thing na me say anya ya say where there me say is not alleged. I am saying say I'm quoting Martin Hamidou say the only thing I bet me appointed to him said the boss say yeah probino na wakoto aeroplane apata ye be park aeroplane no asie no ni bo any aeroplane ni ya yepe Hamidou no be kan yo bo na me bo Nyama ye betumi di yensa esi so in fact the last time I was them hayana na me there NDC enti omo pese omo kire me say enti Yewra Tamils Ghana for tua ne ka mfie miensa ne fa ebe di man penito V8 man okwa na motoki di anim ye nya de ba ko pe emfa yensa esi so ni nyina abeda ne ma yama overnight Mahama nkwa me say as vice president onka ade baako a na katua ye de man mfie miensa ne fa no otumi di ninsa si so oka mapie. It's embarrassing, but what I'm saying is say there were obia ye buy for the first 3 years by 2019 na our city no na or more than more. Me see and now NDC for see the abodam no. Soprano, mami figure. Omu free so na ya saying. Omu free so na ya saying. Lawyer no say mumu. Omu free so na omu choco fan say 4.2.
Yeah, for dollar exchange.
From when? From 1 point something. From 1.2 thereabout.
Okay, beginning with AKWAFO. Okay.
To 4.2, that is 400 times multiplied. No COVID, no crisis in the world. Nothing. The world economy was growing, booming. The US dollar became so strong. The Ghana cedi fell by 400%. We are all educated. 400%. Nana do Dankwa Akufo-Addo abefa free 4 point something. As we speak. I feel na yeah double no.
Is that an achievement?
No, it is a big achievement in my opinion because NDC that's what multiply 4 by 4, you would have been buying dollar for 60. That's why I'm saying that there is something in economics called opportunity cost. And then no,
but that's assuming say NDC won't go to beach marine country.
I am now dealing with him. Say who share the cost of Senanado and Ma by influence na dollar now multiply by 3. 4 times 3 and count $12. And now make no say somebody is working a miracle, but because the figures no, any the nominal figures no M1 tino, and na anyami ampata, Nanado nimu COVID hoshi, and a COVID panyai. Let me tell you, Minya, Adiaba Kunti America Ghana for there is no reason why you should vote NDC. They don't understand economics, America waha adongomatics. Or say okoto ye tuanika ye income tax into okoto milk or tuavata and ye double taxation. Now that is what we discussed in this very room. But the American say usha said the nyama kowo mayimu sabria. The opportunity cost is that petrol no yo ye ton 1 cedi. Na so ye nyina ya saline. Ewo pump no. Na ye koto petrol. Which one would we? Me can't that what baby I say oh my no nyama for me cry me can say now me filling me tank 470 and then me fill it me call the last time I filled my tank was 640 and I just gave the example here. Minyane Kasano is a typical NDC behavior. Wakata neni to the positive, open his eyes to the negative, and lambast you. But I said this in this room, and kada. So my imono ye what toye. Now it's say ano ye rifufoni akukonam.
And I say more rifufoni akukonam.
Only why?
Me da say,
mami, me chat one because mesre tiefo antim nka bi mu ami wo pressure bi wo me so baby so. Juma no do so ye be ni nyina kakra. But the American say, and Yama or Kika, you know, me say, crisis BNC, you know, Ghana for a mutie me, Mesre, give me your ears. Crisis BNC, you know, NDC went to the IMF, and it came with its conditionalities, problems. Yeah, green no money to dompe, no problem, no COVID in Maya, na Okunsi, Russia, na Adriani supply chain in Kati, all the challenges are a woman, na BNC, na Wukania, na yen to mean top petrol, goom. The same Mahamano no cancer man Samrano, when you are doing who ye. That's it.
Meso meda se kwame adade ena ote nenkano mate ai mama fa messages kakra mfm na fe mema soprano ena fe so Ishmael ento aso Kojo Amache eno se Brian Adams from Asinfo Sonos. Congratulations to NPP newly elected polling station executives and electoral area coordinators across the country. I'm entreating those who lost to put everything behind them and join the winners to work hard for a successful victory in 2024. Seth Adrianos, the U.S. did not give money to every family. It was given to low salary earners and people who lost their jobs. Mystic Wonder and was inside and some Ghana's economy is in this mess due to mismanagement of the economy. Extravagant expenditures has drained the public purse, and indeed the city has arrested Dr. Bawumia. Ghanaians want to know Dr. Bawumia's position on e-levy and the shambolic economy. Abigail Nkansan was CBMZ. You're just doing a great job. God bless you. Musa Abatwa, Bank of Ghana has increased the policy rate by 250 basis points. This means the hardship in the system is going to worsen. Unfortunately, the man who was giving economic tutorials has gone into coma. Sadly, Dr. Baumia has been contracted with some throat disease, hence can't speak on economic issues. Akufo-Addo is running away from SONA, while Dr. Baumia is escaping from lectures. When the fundamentals of the economic is based on theory, the practicals will expose you. Enoch Tete Kwame GH and also Prophet John Mahama, please come for your stone. You have foresight, vision for this country. You project into the future to see what will happen, and you propose measures to deal with it. But President Akufo-Addo and his government dragged you to the mud. So does the NPP have a different meaning of the word review? NPP never again. My regards to Madi Jibril and Chairman Ibrahim Sande of Asamanka say. Osaiko Ekono say former President Mahama can seek to score political points, but his records will stand unchanged. He failed to manage the economy, which led us to IMF supervision, where there was no any international economic crisis. There wasn't any global fuel or energy crisis, but incompetently managed energy supply, which led to catastrophe on many businesses. Mr. Mahama cannot fit in when it comes to challenges relating to global economic recession. Kwaku Osei Edway for UK. Mukadas Fuseni and was say JM, God bless you. I'm watching you live inside Accra town. Way some of the messages are one for the Facebook live no eso. Na mami moshi na men call yan WhatsApp line no eso. Eja bata and what do we face home akuti and also history will have it that Dr. Baumia is the worst manager of Ghana's economy. Eja bata edie enono. So and Mr. Takeoff said, no, maybe I'm a bad news. 18 people have just perished at Beposo getting to Takra. A Ford from Takra was crashed. Oh, Rade drive vest. Untomobwa say, Ipa 18. No. You see, Mr. Takeoff said what they ever. After the Nanado Dr. Baumia led government have messed up the economy and drained the public purse with corruption, extravagant expenditures, and unprecedented duplication of appointments, they have now come to realization. For Dr. Baumia, he is a voodoo and a theoretical economist. Why is Dr. Baumia cannot be reached? A sloganeering without a vision is a catastrophe and a mystic wonder inside and so on. Also, Ediaba. Good afternoon, madam. Ask the NDC man if Nana should step down today for Mahama. Does he have the magic wand to solve the current challenges? We didn't have COVID, and Mahama cancelled nurses and teachers' training allowances and gave us dumso. COVID came, and Nana didn't reduce workers' salary, didn't pay lay off public sector workers. Electricity supply is very stable in the midst of the current challenges. The NDC and its communicators shouldn't forget that we have long memories and still remember what they did in their regime. Patrick Edway Efri Ashalaja and now Ode Ebaye. In Shraba and Nelka, NDC and John Mahama should tell us their alternative and stop making class one noise. We are moving forward, no turning back, because NPP government has performed better. We need them to continue the good work in 2024 and beyond. The battle is still the Lord's, and long live Commander Nana Lloyd. And on the way about if that NDC do not have any solution at all by Manauba Stephen Pantam Village. And I say if that of Mahama can do better, we shouldn't have slept in darkness for 5 bad years. Manauba Stephen and our day way a buyer. Kwame Nchiniu Aplaku and also President Akufo-Addo and Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia are still the competent and hardworking people today and tomorrow. Admittedly, Ghana is having some challenges like any other country because of the ongoing global economic crisis. But unfortunately, instead of preferring alternative solutions, John Mahama and his NDC are sounding as if Ghana is an island unto itself, completely independent of anything external to survive. Destructive criticisms, unlike constructive criticisms, is the easiest thing to do in the world because it doesn't involve preferring alternative solutions. BMZ 1, government going to IMF is a no-no. What government can do is to retrieve money stolen from government officials, according to Auditor General's report. Invest heavily in agri because the value chain alone can create more jobs for all caliber of people and generate more revenue for government. Government must patronize made in Ghana, including Kantanka vehicles, and compel traders to also patronize made in Ghana to save our city depreciation. Finally, some MDs and CEOs whose salaries are above 30,000 to 100,000 or more must be reduced to 20,000 across board. They are chopping too much. Michael Ashalaja Medasepa for this one. And Noah the Ark Builder inside community. Just want to send my warm greetings to this most competent able man, Mr. Andy Ous, the incoming MPP UK branch chairman, and also the Abba and watches Mr. Manuribe Richard, the incoming communication officer hopeful for OT region, is one of the best communication officers in Ghana, but in a wrong political. But nevertheless, I still want to use this opportunity to implore the people of OT region to make him their number one, because he is very competent and a great guy like Dr. Digital. We Edia Abba. Ishmael, Mame Emra also. Say, yeah, solutions to help Ghana, ya solve your problem. NDC, taba critical pass, ne Ghana for to aba Edia Yimwa. Edia Nkunyana Moba Beyi to help solve this economic crisis.
Me that say. Before that, you know, Mame Kasa I'm family yeah, sisi I was sorry I was joining because odu another a year ebingo ebingo minya ba on say okofa US petroleum friends liter ne gallon December you know he possess as if say omo de omo nkwa nim nyansa you know and sadie way aye ade aye omusu ene omo ban eno na omo ye bibia sisi an enkoso no because they think say they know everything eti omo no enje ade enfri obia ho the same way omo nyina omo call radio so akom communicators they behaves omo be so omo chese omo nim bibia you see by the end you say wa fele ana odi asori a odi dey odi koi oh but say we check e yin na ye check e wo ha se mi ohun say asem wo ka kra no and the wo ka kra ni nim no kra bi anim ana wo ka eti ba na wa fele nti wo ko ma me aba ma me nto aso ubusa alternative me aba obekai say in October 2019 13th October 2019 President Mahama said something or say I will review the free ACHS me aba obekai ya then you no so papa yi mu joso papa diatem di die fa he nyina had my papa no all because of so be review but na ya me dwene ho na me ntia se na me busa mo say eti omo betina radio so any somebody like information minister kwajo opon kroma omo fra mo so my masters aye omo PhD aye professors ina ka say review means cancel and these same people today they are asking for alternative. You know, there are lots of alternative for Iberusu. Yeah, I'm just saying, say, I'm a bayer adom, not 2024. Ghana for, see, I want you to know, no matter what, MD. We have a lot of things to implement to make sure that Ghana for
putting in place.
Minyaba, utime.
To cushion us.
Minyaba, utime. Minyaba, Roto ya, road minister. I'm suspending no. Say yemfa honum enye friends washroom. Minyaba. Say ehoni yeje friends and to one kakra. Yetimi de bo man no. Meboa. Eti dey na ya stop. You can do something about it. Minyaba. Yemfa no so nto nchen. When you come to a friends agric field. When you come to agric field. Minyaba MPP amamuwe who say on buy ni ma free fertilizer and on buy cancel free fertilizer no so omonto e ma timamufo ni nya sika anto eti say obenya sika akoto fertilizer de gunu koko so na watimi ama no buy na ede ama no buy na so no manya bia kɔ edwa so akoton no na edin eti ama koko so ate abafom menua ba we can do something about it from that place. Minyaba, share NDC. You started near CAC friends community day senior high school. and community day senior high school no years no near making sure say you better mama yenya adwumayefo bebre no matima dey aye adwuma youth no benya adwuma dey aye because you see one senior high school see one it employs a lot of what youth because you better security you better friends teaching staff non-teaching staff ni nyina ka ho bi we can do something about it. We can still continue to make sure that the youth can get employed about that sector. All this knowledge and the MPP phone they have a lot of things that Ombetima putting in place. Ama sanyama ekoso. Ama anyama so. Minya Esla didn't yet Esla. Said ye be say a bedroom rebia petrol buo be dey ebe koso ade no betima dey. Ajoso no. Minya ba nya nuntra. And Esra echo. When we come to power, we can do something about it. Okay. There are a lot of things I mean about when we come to power. NDC now 2024, 2025, we can do something to implement. We will implement a lot of things to make sure that Ghana for how much comes this year. Say how much then be every free so. Mean about Bosnia send again NDC by your boy. You put 96 billion. Almost say hey. Ya bobosia na mama bobosia sa menyaba den ye hu nsisi senka NDC breso and yet man bobosia 360 billion menyaba I am telling you Ghana US I'm telling you for a fact Ghana US because say 96 no empo no menyaba yetimi de nsasi ebo e tell say ye wo radio hospital si hay radio hospital si hay a hu a what me say yes papa Juma we're a visionary leader because it employs a lot of nurses
for way to also MAAME this is a situation whereby our government is say or calling in stakeholders now we na about the fuel increase no any near me be a economy no you think say no so a laudable idea because since I think said there has been a lot of a course last week before.
Minyaba. Ya kobobo. Ya started ball. Ya first 11. Ya started my changes meeting chain. Mutimu se mesu minim ball boy. Na meeting chain. Na mo abwa abeka 1 minute no. Tata na ask me mla na me say me score invite me.
E bet video bi aba no abeso.
Minyaba. Tam mani Ghana fo hia say omumre omuna so na nyina yenya no baba ye yehu kwan befa so a ye betimi solve this problem no they did not they feel say omo ye boss so minya ba unim MPP amamu we unim omo appointees no omo kasa ho a kasampo airtime ask their own people they will tell you
omo nye open
kasa ho kra airtime their own people are complaining. Friends, majority leader. Majority group leader. Maybe I don't call him majority leader in parliament. Majority group leader in parliament.
Honorable
Oseche Mensabusu. You see the way he talks. And can who ye? A branca acquire 137. This is the time I can be consensus. You understand? You see, when the real parliament almost 2 about ye. Manner, right honorable manner, Aban Babin. Own the home city to Abayi. No. Yes, that's how we approach people who approach the panel. Sometimes idea in new quantity more. But MPP are more they think so money be. You see, and this attitude, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, and this attitude we the mom.
Hey,
yes,
I don't know.
Me never only one thing. During the prior to 2016 election, you see a lot of talks. If the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will what? Will expose you. If your people are bomb, the effect of it will show for the petrol and diesel. You see, you say, you see, etina bibia because bia no. Na me na o kapeduase are you telling me say since Nana be your president omo nye cabinet meeting
omo ye
eti omo nim say ye de ade bi ba ye implement something now we must do consensus and na say ade enko ya after no hu say ye nya review and the omo me yate ase say omo dictionary MPP dictionary
The review means cancel. So they mean today they want to cancel free SHS. Not Kokura or my cancel that. Or my guno. All the implementations on my yina. One district, one factory. No cry away. Ombe guno. One village, one dam. 1 million per one constituency. Nina cry back.
Thank you very much.
What they mean is review. Ombe cancel Nina. Now I want to ask about to Ghana for
me. That's say any I want to hear Ishmael do a JNDC communication team member. Soprano Bajobre.
Oh, my that's na Nina no. So now I want to remain on the theme. Say the country is in crisis right now, and I think say we have to rally to the flag. So especially younger Ghanaians, President Nana Akufo-Addo. We essentially. So in the private sector, and he did very well. And I say, only BBDA. So as the president, I can a few more years no. Until I am look at a Ghana beyond President Akufo-Addo, which is a fact. It will be there for us. Now, and you may be what that future, including coming to the flag of Ghana, represented or personified by President Akufo-Addo at this point in time. Now, on my Ghana, no, stopping from collapsing. The economy collapse here for a long time. When we had this generation, it will be lost. That's what happened in 1983. Abewie and the 1983 Dr. Kwesibo Chene Professor Kwame na ho emudomo Abewie and the kind of economy I no. If you are not careful, the next 40 years will be even worse than this dismal performance of the Ghanaian economy over the past 40 years. Now we say, what would a party like the Glorious Convention People's Party, what would we do?
Maybe NDC, so likely say.
So, first of all, we are calling for a national consensus conference of a sort. So, I say, we will come there with all kinds of ideas and suggestions. But I'll try and, say some of them right now. Okay. So, I say, because we believe, say, CPP, although traditionally we have most of the better ideas for Ghana, we also appreciate the fact, say, knowledge is like a big baobab tree. And there's no one person that can embrace it all alone. You understand? We agree, so we are not, unlike the other two guys, who say, we have the men in Bibia, and I said that sort of behavior. We think, say, the Ghana Republic, has all the human resources, near solve country problems, especially if we are going according to a certain national development planner, a product of consensus building across the political spectrum. I hope say me can't bro for too much. Say the American. Sabi the American say Ghana for better man say but ne can makano. It is CPP. One of the first things and ke be any senka tax waivers na President Akufo-Addo e amama
multi-million
companies no here skafo companies or asan dey piece so na nkofo bi kika say family and friends fo benefit bebre, but I don't think the president of Ghana is. We will renegotiate it. We don't think say appropriate. We have to take a closer look at it. Sure. I appreciate that question. A question about the person can say a lot of the time, Ghanaian politicians, leaders, they do not necessarily go to trade negotiations with the most qualified people. And for instance, my example, you almost say time Dumsono, President Mahama could sign contracts nane boarding. Me personally, me feel say the Republic of Ghana was in a state of emergency, like right now. And the president did his best. In fact, and he could have gotten parliamentary approval to do that. But the American say, sometimes not the NPP for can say electric car power power badges no contract. And if it was wronger, and if it was not the best, one of the reasons they say, and any qualified people didn't come. We don't often go to these meetings with the right people. If we are court trade negotiations, maybe the lawyer, any a public servant be or represented that sector in the echo. But if you are in fact engineers in court, you in fact or more or more a better picture. And I also know corruption and also play a part. Sometimes nobody maybe a penny back could be no or no quant me kwaje. Now maybe I am maybe 100,000 tina Ghana ya book maybe 200 million. So but nina no me sure say you put in place processes because me the ana de metias and say despite bibiano the NPP ni NDC are more Ghana bedu baby I bedru no despite so omo largely confused no both parties no they still have a few good men in their party in their parties are omo boa Ghana it's tax waivers no we renegotiate now ya tete so especially under the circumstances because these are not normal times and now no pandemic tie PCFM me say no more economists be can say okoje bank loan na interest rate near 10%. Now, for some reason, no interest rate no equal 20% within the lifetime of the loan. Now, what happens? And they say, what happens? And they say, the bank, although I would loan at 10%, no bet me, and I just say balance nekakra. So the tax waivers need to be looked at. These are not normal times. So now also no contrast na any oil companies na essence no. We should be able to take a look at it. So I say we are not going to accept the situation. The private sector is the engine of growth for no ebekase. Because these are not normal times. So and minia bema eka say free SHS. No, we need to take a second look at it. I also heard say the current chairman of the National Development Planning Commission, Professor Adai, or no so aka be afa free SHS no. As a member of the glorious CPP no, we stand for free SHS for Ghana. We think the president should take a second look at it, polish it off a bit, make certain needed adjustment. But we want to tell President Akufo-Addo that with regards to the free SHS program, he must move at full speed. So full speed ahead. And another area, CPP, state involvement in the economy, no, because the private sector has not been able to deliver. Of course, I know more can say, but that problem, no, I want to give credit to the beleaguered Vice President of Ghana, Dr. Bawumia. Ghana card, no Ghana for Mr. Passe, you know, you better take it, yes, because it will help us broaden tax base. Yes, Ghana is no. I see a better. And finally, no, now me say one of the areas in Ghana, me feel say increase public sector employment. Say you be state companies, state farms, so that amongst other things, the best solve a problem. There be an economist complaining, the Honorable Minister of Finance complaining, say, one more direct taxes, no. Extra. Say
you register nipa bear 14 million or so.
Sure.
Emu 2 point something.
And
which is woefully inadequate.
Sure. So one of the ways to resolve it, no, is to open the Ghana state farms, open the Gihok industries. Let's employ more people because at least in the medium term, because we are in a crisis. Now, finally, one thing I'm a person is about the digital economy. And I'm a vice president Bawumia Baso. And you don't want to share NDC for baby and also so baso because Ghana card no. It will create your digital economy. It will create a certain serious wealth in the area of creative industry online, music, short movies, and sitcoms. Now, and gaming, and yes, I got to chat our so bad games out me boy. Cost a competition $1 million. So and then finally to round it all up, no. Your glorious convention People's Party will take the solar industry, renewable energy, very seriously, along with nuclear. I want to use the opportunity to commend President Akufo-Addo. He has paid close attention to the nuclear industry. Now, remember, Zaporizhia in Ukraine, nuclear power plant with 6 reactors, 5,700 megawatts, which is 1/5 of the energy they use in Ukraine. Wow. Can you imagine what is happening in Ukraine? What I say, CPP no, Utuma CPP, you have voted for yourself. A vote for the CPP is a vote for yourself.
Thank you.
Yes,
so yeah, that's CP. Hey, and I'm wanting bia Korea Boboano, a honey, did you be the end of the year? A brasso say, yeah, my, yeah, tear forces so a quanya, now almost to me a fret, no more my drink, a bar. It's the accident, Kabia man, and Aquami or Sable, so that the MPP communications team member, Sylvester Sapon Soprano, CPP director of communications, and Ishmael Edward J. NDC communications team member. It ya fed may be phone line atomo, also so efre opa chia 1 minute, na me you so. Hello.
Hello, Biam.
Good. Yami Adum Nampa Johnson, we didn't baby Afrifi.
Adum Yake, Eben Quabiani.
Eben, it's you.
Medasi, Maminda Ishmael Basu, and Supreme. Almodi Adade, Echia Kafem. Over the being told to say America, a liter $5. And witness level, Yamisha. And then there's a make a Ghana for no more tears, yes. Nanado, ni Baumia, ye candy phone, Oman the wire. I would intro energy to me no. And I intro so did you to me. Omenya to me no. Now so wow, mount me proper governance and now men who can say, dollar 8.8 at the black market. This is an IGP then human oil because in the black market, any business no more. So
may I say hello? Hello. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Good evening, baby Afrifi. Yes.
I'm so down one for the Ampacha or Robo Question what in you, Andamando.
Orobo it you.
So, Yankupon Papa, Pania Mapa, oh yeah. Mr. Yawacha, former minister, Papa, Bibia will be a Papa, neighbor to Frankama MPP, and a lawyer Babian Samoa, and a last way, Professor Amia Krufi, or National Chairman, or Bariseka Kaino. Indian NDC for the Patricia, who so many Ghana, my hope. Levy, a bad up on my Ghana, I'm so much in pity, someone pressman and Masoda. I'm more tired than free education, the group. I'm a Ghana for I watch you in Ghana for my Mutian, and this is for the my Ghana. Only when I'm going to do my chair. Free education, I didn't number good in I won't buy a doom so, or how never blessed, and my ham and the bread, and now I need bread and I 20, or that, but Ghana for Mutia.
Yeah, that's Orobo. Hello. Good afternoon. If I join me, I do any baby Afrifi. Afternoon.
Within the Mr. Nokrasa, make us Africa, so a baby and Pinutu to contain and hope in a Mijina.
It's you.
Mamicha on a boat for swamp of Nanampi and an East Regional Youth Organizer means I'm a Chiana Pana to Stajaro. Obapa, our Rahuna system, maybe Sasa Excellency John Damani Mahama, a presso, and Tenima is Tenet. And none case you on a braswa, it can be before, and Kaboba can say. And then your dollar, and a minimum my Ghana, and your 2 million my year, Shusha Ghana cry you who are $1 yam, Dr. Mahmoud Bomia Wahi, and the dollar chill or no Dr. Mahmoud Bomia Kwaku. And then get to a maimu, and no go for Aponya, what is okay, Campono. Yeah, can't. A fuel crumpa, the failure, I didn't know monocrampo, a bet you at my 4 more than 10 eka. They're born in a Ghana fire and Nakufado. At the two of my Ghana, after my Ghana, I'm a Ghana practicing. And then come at Ghana, Money and Satusi, and then toss me and Safari.
May I say hello? Good afternoon. If I show it, okay, but.
May I say, Mamin Siana Namtim, any bright mentor, if you regional youth organizer, baby or movie, and I mean, come on, any architect. And I need to. Saba, I have seen the area. Now, me TMP for the Canam Hoya Mrs. So, Mutira Quality Communicators. Yaman Koyi, one year to my month and another 1 year Yamay. Because if your man can now, Abaco, if you want more papa, so Mamma, yes, you can go back. But don't look at the night. Yes, you can say, on my guys, hospital, on my block is you. Another buy, then all the money. Get back and answer no Garo. The zero what? Aircraft not what they call. You can't say up in a Gary room. The thing your memoir in America, the measures transform move one with him for. Then another man for. COVID by it.
May I say hello? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good evening, baby Afrifi.
Yo, Mr. Kote, the first with you.
Yo, Mr. Kote, it's you.
Yo, Midasi. I said I'm a question. na address asɛm MPP no ɛka wɔ ɛbɛbɛ bia MPP for kasadum so MPP for kasadum so do they even know what Dr. Dumso? Do they even know what causes Dumso? Now when they catch on say mama Bresu call Dumso boy Papa Rollis Bresu Rollis kofa abwadi teba party by Dumso ba kufu Bresu okofa stuff say yakobo pa ku river akosobomu. It is understanding about mama Bresu kufu the coffee so that you stop that Dumso. You don't even know what causes Dumso. They come as so. And about me,
May say hello. Good afternoon, also of MAAME back up.
Lady BMZ, a way the different more than Emma Kwame Prince, incoming Greater Accra Youth Organizer, and I'm just oh Germany. The mechanic review president was so the review back. The Sunday was say that all government appointees who shall so so. And maybe at the moment, be a fruit, no, it's me, dear boy. I may to me a ball, my home grandma, my cabbage. And by this, dear about Kwame to president and minister, finance minister, Kenoforia, send a year with near to senior Mabisuno, or no, so can you throw my need to be with manager economy never by Miss of my income and Nibby, so that they are a bit my boy, my number 2024 Ghana for 8 months. That the BMZ.
Let us sippy, or your tias for hello. Yo, Brivans. Yo.
Ben of Baye, Motambeka Sayansa, Dakota, Badian, Unjain and Fatan. Namina NDC, that's your friend is in 19 years. Namuma persona, unemployment, a graduate unemployment, a bagan. MPP are practic the crown. Yet your man, and I'm working as a neighbor earlier. Your man was here no man. They know you. Ghana for Mr. Ramon, one Tramia, NBC, Diaba, a Guadana. If you are not a family as a the Oba programmer, in some more Kano, and so that also penny palmer on what be the chair. That on class and on yet. Nani kasa okano enti so PPP na kwa me nkuma dada kamu oti ho ma kirabos ranya batin ni aba mu kamen yadu
Sippy on your penny advance, the end no no boy, me a day a course in a berry. I was your for honey, did you median in Asia, Saraka, Coma production crew, Dr. Father Dixon, now, a producer from afar. Afe Joe, Damia Drumagjerio, Saj, my friend, my bankro, and Anaya Safo, and Aroma Bomb, Chidom, Ewofidiamo, and my did you median in a day a buy, yeah. Sadan Coma panels, our more et me buy, yeah, a fence will be our yeah, wow, what me the message by Winya Daje Australian live Nina, ya de aseda any kabia and mamo. Medin at the MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO between my friend BMZ 1. Me sorry so la Michael eba bejedra adjian tata edien akofie nya me pa eda ya wada me no be sign ehia.